Welcome, everyone, to Los Angeles, where it's a win or go home Game 7 in the first round of the playoffs. The defending champions, San Antonio Spurs, and the Los Angeles Clippers. Little edge there by Griffin, and it's Kawhi Leonard.
So athletic, probably the most athletic big man we've seen in this game for a long time.
Paul with a good fake. And foul. I mean, it's got every part of his body that has got some kind of injury. It's Splitter and a good pass to Duncan.
You want to read the body language. Maybe you have to sub because a guy gets too hyped like a KG used to do.
As he has often found himself going up against DeAndre Jordan with the shot clock at 8. Parker now has freedom. Every time Parker comes down, he meets either Griffin, or he meets Paul, or he meets both. It's Green with another 3.
Just like that, you saw Kawhi Leonard on Riddick. Well, he wasn't checking the last play, but it seems that Riddick was still there.
Look at Crawford tonight. Look at the quick double over there. They got him trapped. It's Barnes, an open 3. That's a big shot. Leonard. It's over Jordan with the defensive switch. It does not stop Kawhi.
And they're trying to actually get Paul in the post, too, where he can facilitate, but you don't want to fall for it and shoot jumpers here if you're Blake, even though you're knocking that down.
Present, they come back the other way. Griffin now with 6. Duncan against Griffin at the other end. And what makes the Duncan...
Exactly, yeah. Duncan's 39 years old. It doesn't seem like he would have the energy or the athletic ability to do that.
Since early points, he hasn't done that this entire series. Another shot outside, another 3 by Barnes. Here's Barnes by Ginobili. And into the defense inside. Inside for 2. What a rebound by DeAndre Jordan to Barnes.
This game, Clippers fans happy to see Big Baby back in the lineup.
Here he is right now at the 20-footer. Clippers have their first lead. They go inside. Duncan pushed by Davis and a foul on the play. Diaw and broken up by Paul and a turnover by San Antonio. The 3rd. Paul stepping on it out, putting up the 3.
You know he's the leader. He's a competitor. Tim Duncan just groundhog day. He just goes off the glass. You're just hoping that those trainers over there have some Mr. Miyagi in them. Get that injury off of Chris Paul, whatever it may be.
Davis finding Duncan, knocked away by Davis. And Big Baby's got 2 blocks inside. Bad wheel and all. Crawford will slash and try. Ginobili, Diaw, Mills, open 3. Cook it.
Want to make sure he catches and has to shoot because his passing ability is so incredible.
Ginobili and a 3 coming from Diaz. And now Bellinelli with Redick on him. Inside Splitter. Patient passing by San Antonio. Crawford open. Redick for 3.
Because of the teammates' extra pass now, that bucket just opens up that much more.
Green for a 3 and he puts it in at the other end.
When you get that lather and you start off, it's hard not to keep playing down here.
Into Griffin. 3 minutes gone in the second quarter. With a move inside by Thiago Splitter. Held and fouled in there by Hedo Turkle. San Antonio now by 3. Crawford.
He needs to be okay being a decoy and a facilitator. He knows he has the advantage inside as Crawford drives in and knocks that down.
Guys.
Jamie, thank you very much. Since he's been out, it's been even. Diaw.
Defensively and offensively. So it's going to be interesting to see how his speed is affected.
Duncan back out there. Fouled Monday night on TNT. Green picked up by Crawford. A 3 by Kawhi Leonard.
Getting other guys involved.
Diaw is the only bench guy in there. Great pass. Green. Duncan with a great cut. At the call in Game 6, he missed his first 7 shots. Then in 7-14 in the second half. Part of that Clipper winning San Antonio with Davis. Driving into Splitter. Tap in by DeAndre Jordan. There's the aforementioned Parker. He lines up and finds 2, and Tony Parker has gone 4 of 8 and only 1 in Game 5. Paul with Leonard right there. One defense. What a shot! Clippers have led by 4. Spurs have led by 8. Paul to Davis. Davis cuts the ball inside. Redick. 3. Crawford. Oh, what a shot! Yeah, with the screen, the switch with Davis on Ginobili. Out to Diaw. The 3. Good! Barnes running across the lane. Chris Paul 3.
Drawing the defense in, kicking it back out for the open shot.
Tony Parker is over Jordan. Tony Parker scores again.
Doc Rivers did this. Can you play with energy and have that same IQ? And it's for Popovich and the Spurs. Can you get energy?
With Jordan right there. And running out of hedge. Tim Duncan makes it go. Duncan may have hurt him, shoots the bit.
Exactly. He's going to have to manage his body in the second half of the game.
Green over long two.
His shot selection is part of the defense.
Green again, number three. Kaboom! Ball was defended. Saved by Jordan. Here comes Chris. Up to Griffin. Out to Redick. They'll tee up a triple. Redick out there sure make that perimeter look dangerous, don't they, for the Clippers?
They spaced that floor so well.
Griffin. Big shot. So the two best players are playing at the top of their game, even though, as you see, Jokic spin right there on Griffin. Individual Clipper case, but he's always moving the head. He quickly fires a four-way right down. It's over by Paul. On the other end, Parker will drive into the grease. Crawford maneuvering for a shot. Oh! Trapping the hammer!
In football, because he got in there with no place to go, said a little prayer. And look at that little floater. You can make it easier, be a decoy, and get a guy an open shot.
Parker in the ball.
Can of worms right there. You're exactly right.
Getting ahead of ourselves, though. Redick with the puck taking the try. Pretty play by J.J. Redick. Davis. Across the line with that big body. Flexing a little bit here in Game 7.
You want to make it just for the aftershock antics. He's feeling himself. You got to love it. This is Game 7. Have fun.
With Rivers on him. Makes the move. Diaw free by Big Baby into the hole. Smear the rebound, and they do. Here comes the hobbling Chris Paul. With the long three. Got it! He got it! Griffin is holding on to the jersey of Patty Mills. Shot clock at 3 over Splitter. He hit it again! Ginobili. Ginobili with the three, and late arriving Griffin. A good shot by Manu Ginobili. Can't get it with the defense converging. Up ahead, Griffin. Barnes has 14. Here comes Ginobili. Across the defense of Jordan. Kawhi. Here we go with Paul. He's gone 4 of 5. This one from 3. All the Griffin Clippers have made 4 in a row. Mills defending. CP3 went to the locker room, came back out, and has constructed a terrific game. Duncan with a good spin on Jordan. Griffin made the move, got it to go, and a foul. Rebound by Kawhi Leonard, gets the offensive board. Parker, Ginobili with a three, good! Green tries on Redick and gets it to go, and a foul.
On Kawhi, kind of a mismatch because he doesn't have a size advantage.
And Duncan finds himself in a mismatch. Ginobili picks up Redick. JJ on the perimeter with a three, and he got it to go! 3 fourth quarter time. 7 fourth quarter lead changes. Duncan inside, great position. Duncan with 23 on 15 shots in 33 minutes. Redick another three. Good! Diaw. Parker. Shot clock at 7. Ball defending. Tony gets it to go down. He's ready to Barnes. Picked up inside Green once, twice, a third time Duncan. Got it! They double Diaw. Parker in the corner, 3. Tipped up Leonard. Got it. Back up and in. Leonard right there. JJ makes the move, kicks it out. Barnes, a 3. Goal! Griffin to Crawford. Crawford followed by Parker right to the rack. It's Paul. And a foul. Marco Bellinelli. This is a pass inside for Duncan. Knocked away by Barnes. And a foul. Duncan 3 of 6 from the free throw line tonight. No fouls to give. Green and Paul. And he got it! 1 second left. Diaw to inbound. Now they got Jordan in front of them. Inside Leonard knocked away. Barnes! The defending champions have fallen. And the Clippers have ripped the heart out of the Spurs.
It is a Game 7 in Toronto. These fans north of the border have been clamoring for playoff success. And tonight, one game will decide who advances to the second round. The Indiana Pacers and the Toronto Raptors from Air Canada Centre. The goal, survive and advance. In the middle, kick for DeRozan. The drive and the deuce really stepped forward the last few games. Lowry, the steal, takes it in for the lay-in. Pacers come the other way. 5 on 4 right now. Lowry late to get back. George, a 3. Lowry drive and kick. Valanciunas, they give it to him. He knocks it down.
Trouble of the ball is, and Valanciunas settles in for the mid-range.
Ellis, the Dallas Mavericks in 2011. Ellis gives it up. Corner jump. George Hill cans it. DeRozan a back end. He's got a height advantage on Hill. The turnaround doesn't go. Valanciunas muscles it home.
These second chance points, almost 16 a game. Valanciunas on the spot there.
George pulls the trigger and hits a three at 23.1. The floater goes.
Pretty good action on the overload to allow DeRozan to get that curl and get into the paint.
Ellis turns the corner. The 7-minute mark of the first quarter. Lowry goes cross court. Look for the open man. It's DeRozan. Fires a three. Got it. And a 3-point lead for Toronto. George, contact from Carroll. It doesn't matter.
George established himself in the early part of this game, and he's on top of things.
DeRozan is hot.
Is now.
DeRozan, dribble drive. Hooks it inside. Valanciunas is there. Pacers have made their last 5. Raptors are 8 of 13. Turner, the flip.
Oh, it's going to happen. You mentioned it, so I'm going to slow it down.
The power of announcers.
Yeah.
George breaking free. Reverse. Hill back defensively. Carroll steps into the three. Nice snatch on the inside. Follow jam off the miss. And has been trustworthy running this second unit. Joseph, the jumper, is good.
And knocks down the jumper.
Toronto up by 3. Ellis drives in. Joseph catching dribble. Weaves in for 2. And Toronto's lead is 3. Ball movement. George is back in. That's a 3. We're tied. 15 points for Paul George. 3 of 3 from three-point range. Biyombo!
Like to see him break the seal and get to the rim.
Toronto has 20 points in the paint. Drive and kick. Joseph turns. Back outside. Powell lines it up and buries it. Lowry. Extra feed. Powell is open. Powell gets credit for the block defensively on George. Joseph, the jumper. Book it. Stuckey needs some help. Down to 3. Down to 2. Stuckey fires and connects. Powell the blast. Lowry inside for 2. 41% shooting. Hill using the screen from Turner. Hill, the short pop goes down.
Before shooting that field goal attempt.
Indiana's hoping to get a crack at Joe Johnson, the Miami Heat in the next round. Turner mismatch. Hill. He's got a mismatch around Valanciunas. This is the NBA's only team outside the United States. Powell stops on a dime and scores. Lowry drives in, lobs it up. Valanciunas.
It's always a target for Toronto.
8 points, 5 rebounds, and a block for Valanciunas. Turner. He connects. Valanciunas. Powell's had the hot hand. Bottom. He was acquired for Gravis Vasquez, second-round draft pick in all of Game 6. George, the fake, hangs, and hits. Stuck at 50-44, Raptors. Lowry drives in, 2 defenders draped all over. Patterson, open look, it's a 3. Lowry turns the corner, left hand. Carroll, that's a 3. Tracked down by Carroll. Another offensive rebound. Patterson pulls the trigger. Book it, it's a 3.
Percent of his field goal attempts, 2-pointers, 60% field goal attempts from 3. That's where he lives.
Hill, ball fake. Zigzags to the rim. Solomon Hill, 4 for Indiana. Hill splits defenders and gets the bucket. George, attack mode. Gives it up for the lay-in. Mahinmi had a 15-point lead. It's down to 6. Shot clock at 5. Patterson, a 3. Pushing the pace, shovels it. DeRozan. It's good and a foul. Toronto up by 12. Screen from Biyombo. DeRozan fires and hits. Have created a niche for Patterson in this league. It's an 8-0 run. Ellis knocks it down for Indiana. 19 for Toronto. George Hill, yes, a 3. Carroll triggers in for Joseph. 8 on the timer. Here's DeRozan. The jump shot goes down. DeRozan. Oh, what a move! DeMar DeRozan! What It's a 15-point hole for the Pacers. Stuckey, the pull-up is good. Joseph, met by Turner, kick out. Powell, he's been so cool. New shot clock for the Raptors to work with. Joseph on a switch. He hits. Ellis, now in a mismatch with Biyombo. The cut by Mahinmi, he lays it in. George stumbles, crosses over, and hits.
Unbelievable.
Mahinmi shows defensively. 5 to shoot. Spin by Lowry. To the rim. Lowry gets it to go. Hill with Lowry. Hill drives in. Wide open lane for Hill. Joseph spins on Ellis. He goes for the steal and takes it away. On the break, Hill gives it up. Ellis maneuvers on the interior for the bucket. Moves it ahead for Solomon Hill. Toronto up by 8. Hill to the rim. Oh, a rack attack. Ellis, one-on-one with Lowry. Shot clock at 3. Ellis fires and hits. Lowry defended by Hill. Lowry drives and gets the bucket. They trail by 3. George lobs it up. Over the head of Mahinmi. He felt he was pushed on the play. Raptors come away with it. They're going to foul him. DeRozan gets it across. Time ticking away. And a foul call. He has not missed at the line. Key free throws. 2 out of 2 for DeRozan. Catch and shoot. It's George. Rainbow 3 doesn't go. Biyombo with the board. It's over. The Raptors survive.
Charlotte Hornets, Miami Heat. Game 7 from South Florida. Dragic gets it inside. Luol Deng finds a way to squeeze it in. Sprained foot, he'll come off the bench. As Dragic kicks it back out, shot clock at 7. Deng again.
Made by Joe Johnson to Whiteside. You got to finish at the rim.
Al Jefferson, who had 18 points in Game 6. Johnson, the runner. Wade falling away. Too strong. Luol Deng and a foul.
Is that a new word?
That's come into prominence, I think, recently as Walker gets it to go.
Been a little bit rough for him to handle it.
Dragic hits a free. Good matchup. Excellent low post man against a great shot blocker, and Jefferson gets the best of him there. Too strong. Rebound, Whiteside, another offensive board. Wade gets in there. Wade all alone down the other end. They lost sight of him for a moment. Jeremy Lin has come in for the first time. And Wade, it looks like some sort of race wearing. Kaminsky. Shot in and out and in again. And one of the victories in Charlotte. Richardson throws it behind. Whiteside. They kick it out. Richardson, his first attempt of the afternoon, gets a nice soft bounce. Final seconds of the fourth quarter the other night. Zeller. Richardson, dangerous pass, finds its way to Dragic, up and under. Get away. Pass deflected, stolen. Richardson and Winslow team up there. Winslow drives in and lays it in, and a foul. Now it has been a rough start for Charlotte. Jeremy Lin drives and finishes. Dragic again aggressively drives. Forces it up with the left hand.
Bread and butter.
Steve, thank you. Mike.
All right, Doris. Marvin Williams hits on that. Johnson against Williams. Double team. Back out Dragic. Sets for 3. It's good. And Williams again has defended him well all series. Lin with another beautiful drive to the bucket.
A little bit of health and a little bit of, as Batum knocks in a 3.
Drives on Zeller. Keeps his dribble alive. Uses his offhand and gets it to go. Richardson. Nick Roberts on the pull-up. Batum fakes, drives, left-handed.
It's historically great this year.
Pick and rolls and also isolation.
Ball knocked loose. Walker ahead to Lee. Courtney Lee on the pull-up. Dragic. Green. And Green finally gets one to go. Walker behind the back to Jefferson. Green went for the steal. Oh, blocked by Whiteside. Dragic with the spin. And respond. Good response there on the defensive end. Lee fakes. Now pulls up and hits the baseline jumper. Dragic back to Luol Deng. Deng, tough fall away shot. Dragic takes an aggressive Goran Dragic goes right to the rim. Fairly successful the other night with those. Drives inside.
What's next?
Dang, behind the Whiteside for the finish. Johnson floats it up. Whiteside throws it down. Throws it up to Whiteside again.
He deserves it.
Dragic to the basket. Dang. Back out Johnson. Three-pointer. Puts it in. Batum. Dragic looking. Finds Dang. Three-pointer. Got it.
Else other than Whiteside. That's a bucket.
Dragic releases and finishes. Wade gets inside. Dragic again. Jeremy Lin goes to the basket and gets it a vault.
The message is you're up 26.
Zeller gets inside. Dang for three. Earlier in his journey and had a workout. Dragic on a beautiful pass from Johnson. Johnson on the follow. Winslow on the drive.
That's the next step in his game, improving that ability to knock down that jump shot.
Of effort. And he's really tried to work on that. 14 years since they advanced to the second round. This Tyler Johnson, he hasn't played since January. He had a left shoulder injury. But now Tyler Johnson, his first game back since January, is Green hits again. And the lead gets bigger and bigger. Now 38-point blowout. As Jeremy Lamb, that was because of suspensions though. As Kaminsky
Out on the floor, my mom's and pops.
You know what's funny about that? Conservatively, a top 25 player of all time. Name me one other top 25 player as Johnson scored.
Goran Dragic with 25. 5 players scored in double figures. As Lamb hits that. A wire-to-wire victory, and the two terrific coaches with the exchange.
And welcome everyone to Los Angeles. Game 7. Those two words resonate with the finality, the immediacy, and the urgency of the days for the Clippers and the Utah Jazz. Diaw inside with the layup. Off the inbound, here's Ingles, who will do a lot of ball handling. Good play, and Hayward with the layup. Guarding Hayward. They got hit. Tried to draw the contact. Favors with an offensive rebound. George Hill from deep. Got it.
Well, they were looking at what kind of coverage they would see with Jordan rolling on the screen and roll.
Hayward inside, kicks it back out to Favors. Nice. And he knocks down the mid-range jumper.
Naturally, the guy playing the screener was not up on him.
Off to 1-1.
Got to score here.
Got Ingles, and Joe Ingles finally on the scoreboard. Paul Pierce guarded by Diaw. Nice cut by Austin Rivers.
The 6 points, and then also getting up and down, coming off the curls.
Diaw kicks it out to Hayward.
He is shooting at 43% in threes and takes 5 a game.
And Jordan with the flush. Ball into the paint. 7 on the shot clock. Looks for the screen from Joe Johnson. Couldn't turn the corner, and
nice.
Look at that tip.
Can rebound. He's been a starting center power forward in this league ever since he came in.
But tough guarding Chris Paul.
And that will keep everyone on their toes. He's been averaging over 5 3-point attempts throughout the series.
3 minutes to go as Raul Neto gets set to come into the game. Chris Paul with the ball on a string.
They can rotate. By that flattening out, you have to play him one-on-one. Now it comes down to your ball movement. How do you read to get an open shot?
Jordan with the slam. Mo Spates checking into the ball game. He had 9 in the first quarter, and Felton gets all the way to the bucket.
They've had a lot of good looks inside 18 feet.
Gobert back in the ball game as Rodney Hood.
It's in the points, but in the rebounding and banging in the painted area.
Jazz move it around in rhythm. Rodney Hood. Chris Paul on the bench to start the second quarter here. Jamal Crawford with the floater gets it to fall. Speights tried to kick it out. Hood right there. Great anticipation for the steal.
Oh, see, that's a difficult pass for him. It's tough to make that decision.
Little stutter step in Austin Rivers. Boy, he gets to where he wants to go, doesn't he? Joe Johnson. Johnson here in Utah. He almost chose Utah last year before finally deciding on Miami, and off the turnover
by 10 or more points. Get him back in to run things.
Johnson got to another spot of his. Here's Rivers. Crosses over Hayward. What a scoop shot!
He drifted to the right side to take the defense, and he made that cross-court pass.
Hill off the Favors screen, and George Hill pretty stagnant here, and now the high pick and roll.
Well, just take it.
Jordan, he reached out.
20 points. But your bench people have scored 21. That's great chemistry and good movement with the second unit.
Cuts by the Clippers a couple of years ago. Paul lobs it up for Jordan, and Lob City in effect. Paul with the high arcing runner in the paint. He's made a home for himself in Utah.
He sure has. He's a very big part of what the success.
Hayward forced one, well defended by Austin Rivers. Paul changes gears, draws the hit. Count it! And for the Los Angeles Clippers, a loss here would be crippling.
And the guys who switch out on him take away the shot.
Paul tried to get away with drawing a foul, didn't, and Diaw. Derek Favors did a great job in the first half. Paul Pierce. Diaw never got the handle. 5 on the shot clock. Good defense by the Clippers. Diaw a contested 3. Fouled! And 1. They're looking at 4.
That's it. 1 and out.
George Hill on the drive. Kicks it to Favors. Free throw jumper is nothing but net. And comes up hobbling a little bit.
Yeah, he came down hard. But he got himself in a bad area.
Diaw on the break. And 1. Clippers unable to play at their tempo. George Hill with a foul line jump shot.
They're not making anything go down at the other end of the floor, and then they're getting out in transition.
Jamal Crawford had that big second half in Game 6. Up to Jordan for the slam. Next year.
Good
by Hill.
Couldn't
finish the layup.
That was his easiest shot of the series. That's why you have 2 wins already by both teams on the road in this series. Just a fantastic finish the other night by the Clippers.
Hayward missed the reverse and Favors.
Right now, if you're going to play small, which they are right now, with Paul and Felton out there.
And off the Speights miss, Ray Felton battling. That's the kind of tenacity they need more of. Pierce on the take. And 1. Johnson slammed on the brakes, and what a dime to Favors.
Extending the defense, making the center come out to play him.
Joe Johnson inside. Felton getting downhill and finishes with the layup. Crawford on the floater. Speights with the board and put back.
Nice.
A lot of pending free agents, including Chris Paul and Blake Griffin.
Nice.
Jordan and 1.
Get it down to 8 or 9 with 6 minutes to go. You're at home, you'll be in a game.
Crawford in rhythm, finally.
There you go.
Hayward behind a couple of staggered screens, patiently knocks down the jump shot.
The floor opened up for Hayward when he put in 25.
And Jamal Crawford starting to find his rhythm.
Remember now, Riddick did not have a basket, so Crawford has got to do it.
Defense to sleep. Crawford up for Jordan. What a play! Hayward guarded by Chris Paul. Strong drive, took the hit, and 1. Riddick guarding Hayward, went for the pump fake, and Gordon Hayward has it working.
In the second half, he's really moved. Nice pass.
Crawford off the loose ball scramble, got it back and put it home. 6 on the shot clock. Ingles taking out his do-it-yourself kit. Kicks it back out to Crawford. A long 3, knocks it down.
They'll waste a little bit of time here until you brought the double team, then they'll pass out.
Ingles, one of the deadliest shooters from outside in the league. The lob for Jordan, had to come down with it and dunked it home. Likes to embrace the challenge.
Well, he's good at running the clock to get off a fairly decent shot. You got to score every time down. You got to get to the line.
Gets all the way to the bucket and 1.
If you're Utah, you take it. You take the advantage because even if you don't score, you might get fouled. It's in the second half.
The lob up top for Jordan. Oh, nice finish.
You score now, you're going to put big time pressure.
Redick, can he finally get one? Yes, there it is. One down. These teams are so evenly matched. George Hill behind the Gobert screen.
They're going to press and trap. You know, I'm gambling here right now. Bad thing is to pass the basketball.
Oh, Hayward got an easy one.
Series.
Well, Paul Pierce, we all know, one of the truly great players ever to play this game. He's sure Hall of Famer. 22 points a game. They call him the truth for a reason, because he was one of the greatest finishers that this league has had.
Today, though, belongs to Quinn Snyder and the Utah Jazz.
Milwaukee winning Game 6 to send us back here to Boston. Derek Stafford puts it in the air, and away we go.
It's going to be the team that settles down and plays the best basketball early in this game, as you see Brown taking it to the hole.
Bucks trying to become only the 5th team to lose the first 3 road games and then win a Game 7 as Horford all but 5 minutes of this season. Daniel Tice as well, injured for the Celtics.
Go out and win this game. So, yeah, these young guys are getting a little fired by baptism.
Antetokounmpo, a little step back, he's good. 20 more possessions in transition in Game 6. Ojeleye on the drive, and Ojeleye will score.
Completely in Game 6.
Bledsoe working on Rozier.
Antetokounmpo chasing him down.
Bullet pass to Brogdon. And Maker with the follow.
Just come over and double team him. Get the ball out of his hand quickly.
Brogdon to Maker. He can make it from out there, and he buries. Goes to a number of calls that were made or that weren't made for everybody to digest. And Rozier dumps it down to Tatum. Jabari Parker on him. Tatum goes right by him and scores. Paint here in this first quarter. Already 12 points inside the lane. Tatum will pull this one on the mid-range.
We're playing the Philadelphia 76ers. Tied it up 3-3. Allowed to help. Great job by Marcus Smart.
And Smart will finish.
Tatum there.
That capped off a 7-0 run. How about this? Baines wins the tip. Now Tatum goes to the hole. No. And it's put back in by a buck. It's on the game clock. Thon Maker hit the last shot. Up top, Baines. And Baines will score it on Zeller. Into Garden Middleton. Bledsoe, 9 on the shot clock, all the way, scores. The end of this first quarter for the Celtics. Smart gives it up. Baines, little mid-range, got it.
Down, maybe make a shot or two and allow these Bucks to kind of get their feet underneath them. A nice move there by Middleton. See if Jet can settle them down.
Marcus Smart hangs and taps it back in. Won each of the first 6. Middleton by Baines, and it is blocked. No, count it. Goaltend. Giannis gives it right back. There he goes, right by him. And Giannis will fire a 3. Hits it. Turned it into points. Bledsoe crossover. Can't get by Brown. And a tough and a wild affair in Game 7. Boston lead by 4. Horford up and over Thon Maker. Eric Bledsoe is still chanting, who is Bledsoe? Rozier spins. Rozier with a teardrop.
Going to be back and forth. We have to stay the course.
All right, Ross, thank you. They've been, look at Rozier for Milwaukee. Jabari Parker raises up and hits it. Excellent defense once again. He is playing well. And Smart takes it away from Middleton. Marcus Smart looking up for Horford. The finish. Secure Game 6 and send us to this Game 7. Inside, Parker working on Smart and scores. Horford. Jaylen Brown goes by Parker, gives it up in the corner. Rozier got it from behind the arc, especially early in this series. And free to the basket is Jabari Parker. Horford with Maker on him. Shot clock down to 3. Al Horford, yes. Shot clock at 3. And Horford, that is a goaltend. Standing by to break down this first half and look ahead to the Golden State New Orleans game.
He could to convince the coaching staff and the training staff he could play, but that hamstring did not look good when he pulled it.
Inside, Al Horford, a little turnaround is good. Sequence, though, to see if Brown can get back. He is such an important piece to this already banged-up Celtics team. Hamstring that's giving him trouble, but he was unable to run here during the halftime break. He was trying to run sprints on the court. Jaylen Brown, what do you have, RGO?
Well, officially, Jaylen Brown has right hamstring soreness.
In this Game 7, getting some points in transition. Leaving it for Horford. Rozier. Horford to the other side of the rim.
It's this tough Celtic half-court defense almost every possession, and it's tough scoring against that.
Here's Tatum. Bledsoe back quickly. Bledsoe gets the bounce.
Bledsoe got a layup.
Bledsoe has 19. He leads the Bucks. Al Horford has 20. Here's Rozier. Count it. Inside, banging away. Brogdon poked it free. Ball's loose. Horford comes away and scores another one. It's in the playoffs as well. They haven't won a series in 17 years. Antetokounmpo coming out of the timeout. Their max lead in the first half. Giannis sat with 3 fouls. There's Horford, the catch and finish. Scoring tandem for the Bucks. Tatum trying to get by Parker. Does so. Tatum! Parker finds Giannis. He'll pass up a 3. Taking Ojeleye to the hole and scores. He's been able to get by Ojeleye, who is so quick. Here's Ojeleye in the corner for 3. Got it! Making his 3rd straight start in this playoff series. Middleton with the reverse. Horford secures another one. Morris, yes, beating Milwaukee at their own game. Here's Rozier all the way in and a friendly bounce. Antetokounmpo turning the corner. Gives it up. Parker fires up a 2. 25 points in the paint. Tatum trying to add 2 more. It's an offensive board by Baines. 4-3. Morris, count it. 13-point lead. Muhammad has it blocked. Tatum got it. Kept it in bounds as well. Larkin looking for Tatum. Giannis is on him. Tatum fires up a 3-pointer. It's good!
And so I don't think Brad will put him in. I'd be shocked. This is what I want to see with Antetokounmpo. Driving in there, being aggressive.
Those are his 6 points total in this series. Marcus Morris going to work.
He's comfortable with that turnaround fadeaway game.
Giannis, little crossover, and he hits it over Ojeleye. A lot of work to do. Boston in control. Larkin, there's Baines with another offensive board. Larkin will pull it, and Larkin hits. Bledsoe has Ojeleye on him. Bledsoe runs into a wall, but scores anyway. Parker on Baines. Shot clock at 4. Baines goes to work. Left-handed hook is good. Do they have the finishing kick now? And Tatum spins his way free, gives it up to Rozier. 3-pointer is good. Maker passes up a 3, gives it up. Giannis passes up a 3, gives it to Brogdon. Tatum's covering everybody. And Middleton.
They're just shooting the ball with such confidence.
Tatum checked all 3 of those shooters. Now Tatum with the finger roll. Little scoop is good. 13-point Boston lead. Marcus Smart gives it to Rozier. Another 3 on the way. Rattles in.
Rozier made it pay.
Rozier again. Oh my goodness! The last time the Bucks won a series in the playoffs in 01. Tatum with the left. Middleton and Horford is poked away by Parker. Brogdon comes away with it. Malcolm Brogdon finds Middleton. He'll shoot a 3. Got it! There's Jaylen Brown, who went out in the first half with a hamstring injury. There's Middleton again. Horford. Shot clock to 3. Al Horford. Got it! All right, EJ, thanks. Curious to see how that one will go. It's Middleton trying to advance once again. Here's Tatum. Gives it up. Shane Larkin. Why not?
And now it's Celtics Sixers. That is going to be a lot of fun. We had a lot of wars with the Sixers in our days. And again, they're going to have a great series coming up between the Celtics and the Sixers.
Welcome to Cleveland, Ohio. An anxious day for the Cavalier fans as their team's season is on the line. To us before the game was, we need to play faster. James drives, goes right at Turner, banks it home for the first bucket.
I'm going to have to begin to make plays and not try to overdo it.
James drives, gets inside, and finishes once again. Bogdanovich trying to harass James. Beautiful feed inside. Thompson gets it and finishes.
And the elite offensive rebound is in position to finish.
Korver back out. Love tries again. That time rattles home. Meanwhile, only 2 for Cleveland. Oladipo finds Collison. Collison for 3. Knocks it down. Oladipo, nice move. Gets inside. Feed. Thaddeus Young up and under. Love throws it to J.R. Smith. Smith for 3. That's good. Back out J.R. Smith. Smith on the drive. Pass inside. Thompson on the finish. Good defense there from Thompson. Just better offense from Thaddeus Young. Corner 3 for Korver. Thompson another rebound. Korver tries it again. Thompson's got excellent defensive versatility. Does a good job on Collison, but Collison creates some room. Just comes out with more desperation in the next one. James steps back. 2-point shot is good. Stevenson launches a 3. Out on an island against James right now. James steps back inside the arc. Jumper's good. Picked up by Joseph. 6 to shoot. Joseph inside. Beautiful pass, and Sabonis to finish.
And they don't have that extra shooter Indiana does as James hits screen.
Bogdanovich. Wild pass gets to Stevenson. Puts up another 3. That's good. James, that's a 2-pointer. Got it! Booker, a late season addition. Good defensive player, tough, hard-nosed professional.
Disregarding him, playing him at the free throw line.
James, the other free throw line, pulls up, drops it in for the entire fourth quarter. Up until then, he was leading the NBA playoffs in minutes as Oladipo knocks down his first shot. Sabonis tied up, gets it to Oladipo, drives, back out to Corey Joseph. He launches a 3-pointer. That's good. Thompson doing a good job denying. Collison drives on Hood, flips it high off the glass and banks it home. That's your next crusade.
I'm not crusading on anything.
Thompson gets inside, lays it up and in. Coming up on the midway point here in the second. Collison finds Sabonis. Sets calmly and knocks it down. James double team, back out. Kevin Love 3-pointer. It's good. James double, finds Thompson. Thompson gathers, fakes, gathers again, lays it up and in. And he had 3 points total in the series prior to Game 7. Oladipo to the basket, posting on the other side against Stevenson. Gets inside, the double came late.
He may not like to post up.
And this is going to get it done for us. Bring it home, big fella.
Third straight time, spins, drives, banks it home. Love back to James. James drives, scoop layup, missed the follow, he banks it home, and the foul. Bogdanovich has done good work all series long as James knocks down the jumper. 14, it was cut to 4, and then James started to dominate. Collison's jumper, good soft touch. Collison drives on J.R. Smith, little fake, shot is up and good. Korver gets some room, fires short. J.R. Smith the rebound, steps back beyond the arc, 3-pointer, it's good. James drives, goes to the basket, lefty layup. Oladipo throws it ahead to Collison. Collison drives underneath and banks it home. Collison drives to the basket, blocked, but a goaltend. Keep your position. Young fakes, sidestep inside to Turner. Turner banks it home. Oladipo, 3-pointer, that's good. James double team, nice pass. Tristan Thompson lays it up and in. Bogdanovich, Young for 3, puts it in, gets right up into him. Trying to poke it away. J.R. Smith, 3-pointer, it's good. Oladipo harassed by James. Oladipo pulls back, high arcing 3. Oh, he knocks it down. Hill to James. James the flush. James 3-pointer. Oladipo to the rim, banks it home. 12 of his 19 points here in the third. Again, the crossover, the floater in the lane, it's good. Oladipo inside, nice pass, and Thaddeus Young. Shot clock at 5. James pump fake, 3-pointer, it's good. LeBron James drills another. Oladipo lost the ball, taken back by Thaddeus Young for the slam. Jeff Green across the lane, kicks it out. Kevin Love for 3, puts it in. Underdogs in this series, but right now down by 8. Sabonis gets inside and throws it down.
Aided by a bad foul by Indiana.
Kevin Love, the 2-pointer, rattles it home. Collison, slip pass to Young, inside, Turner finishes and the foul. Hill kicks it out, Kevin Love for 3, bang! Love's got Bogdanovich on him, inside, little hook shot won't go, ball tipped up and in, George Hill. That was a big part of the hot start for the Cavaliers. Collison inside, running layup is good.
To prevent him from turning the corner.
Oladipo, little fake drive, layup, banks it home, and a foul. Thompson trying to set the screen and does. Bogdanovich now spins against Turner inside, layup, missed it. And a goaltend, well defended again, 5 to shoot. Collison gets in the paint, floats it up, shot, bank, in and out and in again. Oladipo, pull-up jumper from the wing, that rattles home. Bogdanovich catches, high arcing 3-pointer, in and out. Sabonis the rebound, back up, layup, missed it, tip. Up and in by Young. Final seconds. Oladipo's shot is good with 0.8 of a second remaining. Cavs inbound. And it's on to the second round. The Cavaliers take game 7.
It's the NBA playoffs. It is game 7 of this first round matchup. The 7-seeded San Antonio Spurs and the 2-seed, the Denver Nuggets. Nearly a triple-double in his first ever NBA playoffs. As Aldridge drops his first one. 10 for 18 from the field. He had 26 points, 12 rebounds. Nice setup for Jokic. Finishes with the left hand.
This is where they're dangerous. Exactly. They can take it to the rack.
Jokic got to go quickly here with 1 on the shot clock. Oh my goodness! Are you kidding? Game 6 from behind the arc. Gay went for 19 points. Here's Craig now, and he hits a 3. Rudy Gay takes a peek at the clock. Rudy Gay going on his own, and Gay, little finger roll.
There you go, Rudy.
Nuggets up 11 with the ball. Jokic goes, gets his own again, puts it back, hicks it. Barton for 3, short. Beasley flying high, the putback. Wow.
Now here's when you got to get a layup. There you go. Absolutely. Yeah.
Millsap in and out. Probably the offensive board. Patiently set up. Look at that pass. Denver actually outscoring the Spurs 7-3 with Jokic down. Here is Forbes, and the Nuggets outscored the Spurs 7-3 with Jokic down. And Jokic, a little one-footer, rattles it home. Both teams could probably make the same argument. We're in there. Here's Aldridge, and nice Aldridge scores. Poor shooting affair. Those rims get tight in a game 7. All right, Murray. Nuggets with their starters on the floor. Jokic going to work on Aldridge. Little turnaround, just as calm as it gets.
Millsap can put the ball on the floor in some of those threes and try to get to the paint.
And there goes the Joker with the baby hook.
Spurs had 13 different head coaches in 21 years of the NBA until Pop took over. He's been the lone man. Scramble in transition.
This is called offense by accident right here.
And Millsap scores. 15 and 9 for Jokic. Spurs with the ball under 2 minutes. DeRozan got a free run and throws it down. So Rudy Gay has been so important to the Spurs the last 2 games. And Gay scores at the rim. Still only shooting 24%, but Gay's got 11. Monte Morris with an answer. Monte Morris will go. No, and a follow jam by Mason Plumlee. Denver went on a 6-0 run to end that second quarter, and Jokic makes it an 8-0 run now. Now, these first 5 minutes, I mean, you always say it, the first 5 minutes important.
They need to get some stuff going offensively, some good feeling going. You see Murray now.
His win against the Spurs in the playoffs, but that was a best-of-5 series as LaMarcus Aldridge hits. Bryn Forbes, here's Murray now on the drive, hangs, and Murray, wow, top basket. Trying to hound Murray now. Good pass, sets him up perfectly. Shot clock down to 7. Gay fires a 3, got it. Harris scores over Bryn Forbes.
Confident on the offensive end when they have the ball in their hands.
Bryn Forbes, little floater is good.
Making sure DeRozan didn't get in the paint. He tried hard to get in there. And Harris rises up and knocks down a cold-blooded 3.
Murray is 21. Forbes got fouled. He was looking for a foul. And now he'll fire up a 3-pointer, and he'll hit it in the first 6 games. DeRozan gets himself free, and a little finger roll is good.
You know, good for him. You got to change this rhythm here if you're San Antonio. You've got to be able to stop that guy.
Murray, nifty dribbling, has Aldridge on his heels. Look at Jamal Murray. Shot clock down to 6. Tough shot for Aldridge, and he makes it.
No time to complain.
Bullet pass on a skip. Torrey Craig on the take with the reverse. Oh! DeRozan, Gay for 3. Got it. Matchup between those two, and it comes a little earlier than most thought. Coming out of the timeout, Gary Harris flying high.
With a great Jokic pass. Nice coming out. And there's a DeRozan going straight downhill.
Rudy Gay, Jokic on him. Gay scores. To trim that deficit, Bellinelli inside to Pirtle, who throws it down on Plumlee in the fourth quarter. 11-point Nuggets lead, trying to add to it. Morris hangs and scores. Mills able to save it. Second chance here for San Antonio. Forbes wide open. Yes! Poked away by Beasley. Here is DeRozan. Tough shot, hits it. Forbes comes out of the pack. Forbes all the way in. The layup is good. On the take goes Barton, throw it down!
Jokic just tried to take him in the paint, wouldn't let him get in there and made him take tough shots.
DeRozan off the window.
Can they find a play or a set that gets him some easy hoops?
Jamal Murray set to check back in. Jokic wide open.
7 minutes, leave it all out there. Keeping those young guys engaged. Nice play on the timeout.
Checking on the shot clock. So here we go. Shot clock now at 5, and here goes Murray to the rack, and Murray shakes Mills and finishes. Rudy Gay on the drive. Rudy Gay up in the air, scores the runner. 5 minutes to go in this game 7. Winner advances to the second round. Aldridge goes strong and finishes. Clock to 6. Spurs trail by 6. Here is DeRozan, and the Spurs are within 4.
He's trying to make it as hard as he can on Murray.
And Murray with the little runner is good. Jokic inside, and Craig scores! By the way, Jokic does not have a turnover either. Here's Forbes for 3. Big shot is in! Don't have a foul to give here. Jokic gives it back. Murray, shot clock to 9. Here's Murray off 1 foot. And a big hit!
Goodness.
In the clutch, off 1 foot. 4-point game. DeRozan goes blocked by Craig. Jokic has a triple-double now. Shot clock at 2. Murray's got to go. Big shot up. And in and out it goes. And that is going to take us to the end. DeRozan doesn't get a shot. That's the end of the game.
It's the final game of the first round of these 2021 NBA playoffs as we welcome you to downtown Los Angeles. Winner take all, the Mavericks and the Clippers in Game 7. Well, they have not found a way to beat the Mavericks here at Staples Center. Kawhi Leonard, the line drive.
Middle of that zone.
Right, and do it quick, and they did. And Leonard knocked it home. Trap Doncic on these pick and rolls.
Reggie Jackson, little floater up and in.
He played his best players. You know, George, 46 minutes. Leonard, 42. You're going to play your best players.
One thing this zone is doing is making the Clippers a perimeter team offensively.
These primary scorers, you need that.
Bojanovic to Porzingis. Leonard only had 1 foul in 42 minutes in Game 6, despite the type of defense he plays. Then a hot discussion of Porzingis not getting as many touches, not scoring much. He's got a couple of big buckets as Leonard.
Going to switching it. Ty Lue said right then before they win that possession, and that's what Doncic has to do.
Leonard guarded by Doncic. Nick Batum gets inside and a big finish.
You can in fact see him do the point to Tim Jr. if you look at the old game film. You can also see the Heat winning that series.
I'm glad to see you've let it go. Batum, corner 3, that's good.
These people going into the Hall of Fame, if you had to coach against Tim Hardaway, there's no doubt he would be in the Hall of Fame.
Terrence Mann. Hardaway closes out, shot clock winding down. 2-pointer from Terrence Mann, that's good. Good defense there from Porzingis. Shot clock winding down again. Terrence Mann drives, and the finish. Doncic, little step back 3, that's good.
When Doncic gets Leonard off of him, he's just attacking.
Doncic again, puts it in. Batum gets away from the double. Rajon Rondo, his first shot off the bench. George gets inside. Man, ball fake, fires, and hits.
It was still a good play by Porzingis as they steal the inbound.
Man ahead, Leonard with the finish. Porzingis off the dribble. Good-looking jumper from Porzingis. Doncic gets past Batum, stops, turns, falling away, and drops through. 32.8 points per game. Feet inside, Powell with a finish. Zubac has come out for the Clippers against Powell. Double team, taken away by Kleber. Doncic off 1 foot, backs up, it's good. Now Finney-Smith picks him up. Shot clock at 7. Leonard drives down and the flush. Doncic floats it high off the glass. Powell on the follow.
Elbow isolation.
George kicks it out. Kennard wide open. Got the 3.
You're certainly not going to ride through long periods like right now. They've already been down 5-0 as Porzingis bails them out.
Tied up. Gets it out to Kennard. Morris back in the game, knocks down the three.
Let's see how the Clippers attack him.
Marcus Morris with a couple of threes here on the second. Doncic falling away, shot in the paint, drops in. The Clippers still shooting 60% from the field.
Yeah, but the Mavericks have only gotten 6 points.
Largest lead has been 6. Clippers had that briefly. Paul George, a corner three, that's good.
Interestingly, Ty Lue goes with man, so he stays small, attacking the zone of the Mavericks.
Doncic has Terrence Mann on him, drives, layup is good, and the foul.
But Boban and Finney Smith, as George hits that.
Tim Hardaway, Finney Smith the drive, Porzingis. Doncic drives, nice feed inside, Finney Smith throws it down. That's now 5 assists for Doncic. Terrence Mann passed on the first one and knocks that one down in the first 6 games. Doncic for 3. Mann has been terrific off the bench. Layup, missed it. Got his own rebound, puts it back up and in. Hardaway Jr. just 1 of 8 so far. Goes inside, layup is good.
Series.
Foul on Paul George. Porzingis gets inside. Doncic long distance. Finney Smith another offensive rebound. The putback, he banks it home.
To create a lot of second shot opportunities.
Mavericks have 10 offensive rebounds as George sneaks in. George all 13 of his points here in the second. Tim Hardaway Jr., that's a 2-pointer.
Going back to the trap early in this half.
Marjanovic just using his size.
That was a difference in the first half. Both teams took 19 threes. Dallas made 5.
Leonard looking for some room. That's his first point since the first quarter. Did not score in that second period. Hardaway Jr. connects. Paul George, nice feed inside to Batum. Doncic drives on Leonard, pulls back high, arcing shot is good. Marcus Morris lines it up. Batum. Morris this time on the drive, goes inside, bank shot is good.
Is securing the basketball.
Pass inside, Marjanovic, again using his height. You know, they obviously didn't gain possession, but Nick Batum tipping it away. He just does so many little things like that. Finney Smith connects. Paul George drives, lefty layup, missed it. Marjanovic to Doncic. Porzingis up and in, their largest lead of the game.
After being down 8 at half.
Morris comes right back.
Now he's settling offensively.
Here's Leonard on the drive and the finish. Mann gets free, kicks it out, good ball movement. Morris a 3-pointer, puts it in. Doncic against Morris, nice footwork. Bank shot is good. Now 5 of 9. Leonard gets inside, back up top, Morris 3-pointer, puts it in. Terrence Mann, corner 3. Leonard the rebound, put back up and in, and the foul. Leonard fakes, back up to Mann. Morris, Kennard, corner 3, bang!
Brunson back into the ball game for Trey Burke.
Doncic, the Euro step. Kennard tries another 3, and it's good! Porzingis tries a 3, way short. Brunson, who checked back in, the rebound, the drive, and banks it home. He had 2 points in 14 minutes in the prior 6 games. Leonard
to start this series. They put themselves in a position to see a Game 7 by not taking care of business the way they should have.
Doncic, the sidestep, the layup, missed it. Marjanovic, the rebound, banks it home.
Get stops and get some transition scores.
Leonard drives, a pull-up from Kawhi Leonard. Beautiful bounce and roll. Finney Smith tries a 3. That's good. Doesn't have the height advantage, but he's strong guarding Kawhi Leonard. The double team. George steps into a 3. It's good. Good help there from Terrence Mann. Finney Smith drives, layup, shot. It's good. Here this afternoon. Still a 13-point game. Marjanovic.
More durability. I mean, I don't know the answer of why, but he's made the right plays, though, Coach.
Right. I mean, as Jackson.
Doncic drives on Leonard, gets inside, stops, layup, banks it home. Doncic pulls back, step back 3. It's good! Doncic on him, 7 to shoot. Back up top to Jackson. Reggie Jackson for 3. Bang! Leonard kicks it out in the corner. Morris for 3. Puts banks it in. Doncic and Leonard, these two superstars matched up again. Doncic gets inside, banks it home. Doncic gets past Leonard and drives inside, and they're letting him lay it up and in. Yeah, this series is over. The first round is over. The home team finally gets a win. The Clippers advance. Welcome, everyone, to Sacramento, where something special has been happening all season long. Today, the Kings have a chance to eliminate the defending champion, Golden State Warriors. It's Game 7 of this opening round playoff series. Oh, beautiful pass, Draymond Green to Kevon Looney.
In anticipation, design play out of the first possession.
Kevin Huerter knocks down a three. But they had that huge win right in this building in Game 5. Sabonis gets to the rim.
I love the idea coach are playing through Sabonis, especially the way that Looney is defending him.
Sabonis without the ball. Curry to Looney. Looney inside Wiggins. Nice little fake, and it rattles in.
I think the guy playing Green's got to sag back into the paint.
Barnes, nice spin move, pull-up jumper.
First bucket, and now that one.
Looney and Curry play catch. Curry, that's his first three-pointer. Looney not even thinking about shooting. Thompson gets free. That's good.
Sets the screen, creates the opening for Thompson.
Murray, with Thompson chasing behind. Keegan Murray. Here's Wiggins. Wiggins for three. Warriors hoping to get a good performance from Poole. Moody left wide open, lets it fly, and knocks down the three. Keegan Murray, jump shot. It's physical, tough, and according to Mike Brown, he's fearless. Curry, scoop layup. Box guarded by Wiggins. There's Davis, not afraid to let it fly, and hits the three-pointer. Enormous impact Friday night. Monk slides it in. Sabonis and the lay-in. Draymond Green one-on-one with Sabonis. Poole, clean look. That's good.
Wide open.
Fox searching. Now jump shot. That's his first points. Curry struggles a bit with it and still finishes.
The defensive body off of Steph Curry at half court and giving him more room.
Davis knocks down another three. Curry finds Draymond Green, runs and finishes. Monk chased off the line. Fox lines that one up. Nails a three-pointer. Curry, long distance. That's good. Fox drives on Curry. Curry trying to slap it away. There's the help defense. Lyles gathers and hits.
And turn the corner.
Oh, wait, that foul on Payton, who's second. Trey Lyles gets it inside, lays it up.
And this is the Lyles at center group.
Curry, left-handed, lays it up and in. Green, corner three. That's good. Oh, great ball movement here. Monk jump shot. That's good.
That's not who Looney is. You're not going to throw it up in the air to him.
Sabonis. Huerter chasing Thompson. Thompson gets inside, high off the glass. Looney the rebound, counted on a foul. Huerter finds Sabonis, shot clock at 8, back to Huerter. Shot is up, won't go. Sabonis the rebound. Monk gets a clean look for three. Warriors would love to get Jordan Poole going. That's a good look there, and Poole knocks that one down.
I've never seen that before.
Sabonis left wide open and knocks it down. Green trying to set a screen, helps out Curry. Curry against Murray. Step back, three-pointers up. It's good.
It's just really difficult.
It's in, the floater's up and good for Sacramento in Game 6. Even after Warrior makes, they push. Davis, boy, he's not hesitating. Green looking, Wiggins cutting, inside, lays it up and in. 6 feet to Green, layup, no good. Sabonis right there. Sabonis with an excellent defensive play.
And Davis with an excellent rotation.
Fox from the corner. That's good. Sabonis to Fox. Fox in the open floor, so dangerous. Finds Sabonis running down the lane. Davis back to Sabonis. Goes right at Draymond Green. Stops, gathers, and scores.
Well, he was rushing early in this series. He's much more patient tonight.
Curry pulls back. Gets some space. Knocks down the three. Good solid defender. Here's on Thompson. Thompson drives, creates some space, falling away. That's good.
Free throw rebound, and then a jump ball.
Wiggins blocked by Huerter. Thompson got it. Green fires Curry. Curry hanging on to that pivot foot. Scoop layup is up. It's good. And a foul. Curry fakes, fires, corner three. No good. Wiggins trying to slam it home. Curry the rebound. Curry inside. Floats it up and in.
Against Steph Curry. And I might, even though he has some offensive limitations as Murray hits it.
Looney another rebound. Pass inside from Poole. Wiggins shot. No good. Looney gets it again and banks it home. Thompson trying to get Murray. Keegan Murray finds the elbow. Shot is good.
90% of the time. Get your full body into him and then jump.
Curry, gorgeous pass. Murray stays with him beautifully. Curry drives, whips a pass to Poole. Corner three. It's good. Second three-pointer for Poole. Largest lead, 12-point advantage to Monk. Yep, still third quarter. Just over 2.5 remaining. Davis goes at Poole. Layup, it's good. A 6'8 rookie, Keegan Murray guarding Curry. Drives past him, scoop layup off the glass.
That's perplexing. Standing on his side and then not giving any help.
Fox answers with a three. Curry against Lyles. Oh, what a fake. Gets inside. Again, a layup is good. Thompson, the catch. Give and go with Draymond Green. Inside, Payton lays it in. Davis, no hesitation. Monk comes in, banks it in, and a foul. 5 seconds to go. Curry double team, finds Thompson. Thompson a three-pointer. It's good, and the foul.
Sabonis is going to have to look for that little mid-range jumper again.
Curry, mid-range jumper. Green hands it back. Curry the drive, layup off the glass is good. Don't count out these Sacramento Kings. No one expected them to win Game 6. Fox falling away. Got it. Green and Curry. Curry drives past Davis, gets inside, layup once again off the glass. Davis trying to swat it away. Curry with Murray on him. Three-pointer. Puts it in. Wiggins left open. Jump shot is good. Curry wants it. Murray harassing him. Curry just flips it up and in.
On the road, Game 7. Like, as Sabonis scores.
6 of 16 from three. Gets it back. Curry, three-pointer. Bang!
I'm not sure how you get open as the inbounder as Sabonis scores.
Curry got healthy. They felt they could still win a championship. Sabonis fakes, lays it up and in. Herter goes backdoor. Beautiful play. Sabonis the pass. Again, the double team. Thompson wide open for three. Looney again. Tips it up and in. And Green in the front court. Throws it up, and Wiggins throws it down. There's an exclamation point. One of the worst road teams in the NBA during the regular season will have the biggest road win of the playoffs. As Curry lays it up and in, a 50-point Game 7 for Steph Curry. By the way, with this victory by the Golden State Warriors, as DiVincenzo knocks that down. And that will start on Tuesday back at the Chase Center. Matchups in the finals with the Cavaliers. As Moody knocks that one down. They did play in the play-in game a couple of years ago. As this Stubbs dynasty lived to fight another day. An epic performance from Steph Curry. Here we go. It's time for the Orlando Magic and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Starting lineups.
Magic, you see their size and length at the rim. Garland not able to finish.
Magic looking for their first playoff series win in 14 years. As Donovan Mitchell gets inside. And Carroll, really no weaknesses in his game. Throws it to Suggs. Suggs a three. Got it. A terrific two-way player. Garland throws it up for Mobley. Mobley gathers, goes at Carter. Strus trying to fight over a screen. Wagner, the crossover, gets inside, flips it up and in.
Wagner has had great success in this series. That's not easy.
Garland gets to the rim. Little English
is to become a volume three-point shooter if they're going to pair him with Jared Allen.
Wagner gets his own miss, kicks it out. Montero
for either team today who can step up, make 4 or 5 threes, and provide that lift and spark.
Lost it momentarily, but Suggs right there to pick it up. Wendell Carter, another three.
Coming tight off that screen, you better be able to rear view contest.
Harris LeVert is in. Suggs throws it up to create a spark. Tristan Thompson, Merrill is also in. Fultz contested shot is good. Good help defense, Jonathan Isaac. Looming inside, Isaac Counted and a foul. LeVert has 6 points right now. Last 6 points of the Cavs as we're under a minute to go. Fultz goes inside. Nice adjustment. Gets another rebound. The extra effort. Now Mitchell drives inside and banks it in. So the bench out there right now for Orlando. Anthony up top. Mo Wagner. That's a three. He's got 10 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Drives inside the Euro step. Layup is good.
Go off different feet as you're attempting layups. You need to mix it up.
Carroll gets his own miss. Goes back up, banks it in. Anthony, the floater's up and good.
We had a chance to make the play-in game last year, but just gave away too many games. So the mindset heading into the summer.
Cole Anthony pulls up, jump shot, got it to go. Okoro gets inside, left-handed, gorgeous move from Okoro. They're 8 of 32 from the field. They haven't hit a 3 in 9 attempts. Merrill, there they go.
They attacked him, but they could use some of the shooting.
Wendell Carter answers right back. And Carroll, under 5 to play, drives inside, left-handed, in and out. Kicks it to keep it alive, and Isaac comes up with it. Gary Harris, a clean look. That's a 3. LeVert sees an opening, kicks it back out. Okoro, nice Euro step and land. How about that ball denial from Harris? Mitchell gets it back. Mitchell drives inside, bank shot is good. Mitchell tells him to bring it up the floor. LeVert goes right at Isaac. Shot is up and good. 6 here in the second. LeVert fakes, drives, and banks it in. That Alfred you spoke of, JJ. Isaac, jumper. That's good. Suggs drives at Okoro. Shot blocked. Mitchell was right there to help. Another player goes crashing to the floor. Merrill puts up a 3. Puts it in. The Cavs have come alive. And Carroll gets inside, layup, banks it in.
In that half.
Wagner misses. Wagner only 2 points. He was in foul trouble. Mitchell gets inside, lays it up and in. Gary Harris is back in the lineup. Harris had 3 points in the first half. Nice lob pass. Mobley looking, shot clock at 7. Max Strus was in foul trouble in the first half. Starts the second half. After that defensive play on the layup, Mitchell leans in, hits another 3. Suggs fighting over screens. Mitchell scoots away, gets inside. Layup is good. For a minute or so by 3 in the first quarter. Trailed most of the game. Strus goes right at Carter and banks it in. Wagner to Suggs. Suggs a 3. It's good. Mitchell on the drive. That one is good. Shot clock at 7. Wagner's double team. Montero's going to hoist up a 3-pointer. That's good. Wagner, corner 3. And LeVert the rebound. What an outlet to Mitchell. Mitchell drives hard to the rim. Reverse. He banks it in. Here's Mitchell against Suggs. Gets into the paint. Had it and a foul. Fultz. He'll bring it back out. Fultz now drives again. Goes reverse. Banks it in.
Got such a herky-jerky nature to his game.
Mitchell once again. Mobley brings it back out. Shot clock at 7. LeVert finding Strus. Strus lines up a 3. It's good. Tristan Thompson's come in. Max Strus fires up another 3. It's good. Joe Ingles back in the game. Looking, finds Fultz. Fultz pulls up. Elbow jumper's good. We've got 5 bench players on the floor. Mitchell long distance. Hits a 3. Foul trouble part of it. Okoro with 6 to shoot. Goes past Ingles. Shot is up and good. Anthony the runner. Banks it in. Trying to come back from 9 down. Anthony shot won't go. Rebound Mobley. Here's LeVert driving down the lane. Reverse. He banks it in. Good ball denial from Anthony. Mobley looking. Mobley fakes a pass. Spins in the lane. Turns. Shoots and scores.
That is nice.
Oh, man, Carroll comes down the other way in the corner. Garland a 3-pointer. Okoro the rebound. Mitchell gets in the lane, kicks it back out. Garland another 3. Puts it in. Here's Banchero. Gets free. 7 on the shot clock. The spin move, the layup. Can't get it. Carter the rebound. Goes back up, banks it in, and a foul. Strus back to Garland. Garland searching for an opening. Nice feed inside to Mobley. Layup is good. And Carroll drives out of Okoro. Goes inside. Double team, can't get it. Gets it back. Goes back up again. Lays it up and in. Garland on the bounce, gets inside, falling away, shot is good. But they can't afford any more points from Cleveland. LeVert throws it inside, Strus has it, throws it down. Mitchell looking for a screen. Mitchell drives, goes inside, layup, bank shot, won't go. Mobley, the rebound on the flush. Wagner gets it back. Up top, Van Carroll. Gary Harris tries a three, and that'll do it. Donovan Mitchell in a ferocious Cavs defense. They win Game 7. It's the Los Angeles Clippers facing off today against the Houston Rockets in Game 7 of this Western Conference semifinal, all tied at 3 games apiece. Game 1 here against Houston. Trevor Ariza, just an incredible display. Griffin threads the needle. Shot clock down to 9. Redick on James Harden. Harden, nice feed inside. Ball goes right at Terry. Pass deflected. Terry saves it to Howard. Look at Howard dribbling in the open floor. Down inside to Smith. And Smith banks it in.
He's got to be aggressive, but to counter that, you got to give Jason Terry some credit as Blake Griffin knocked down that shot.
1 for 5 from downtown to start. Griffin catches down low and an easy 2. Each team with 4 turnovers already. Harden for 3. But he had a triple-double in Game 5 as Paul thought he got hit. 2-on-1. Harden goes to the basket.
Offensively, giving up open shots, passing the basketball around. This is where your best players like Chris Paul have got to set a tone.
Paul with the steal. Paul ahead of the back. Harden in pursuit. Paul lays it in.
Redick recently. Austin Rivers recently.
Jones up and in. Big move from Kevin McHale. Oh, Prigioni with the steal. Finds Harden. Harden to the basket. Jordan now picks up Harden. The step back. Hits a 3. Austin Rivers, his first attempt. Attacks the goal and gets it to go. Rivers sets the 3. Jordan takes the rebound away from Jones and throws it down. He got the call up from the D-League and has now contributed.
You put your work in, good execution.
Brewer was magnificent in that fourth quarter the other night. Throws it up, misses, but Jones on the follow. Crawford hesitated, blocked by Harden. Here's Jones, fakes, gets it back. Count it and 1. The shot clock's turned off. We wind down the first period. Crawford drives on Brewer in the paint. Brewer driving. Hawes is in the game. Blocked by Hawes. Howard right there. A good three-point shooting team really struggling. Prigioni misses. Howard right there and a foul. After missing the first 2 games of the series, Brewer lines it up. Hits a 3. Crawford. That's a beautiful pass. Got Smith and Brewer in December, Prigioni in February, all huge parts of the team's success. As Crawford, and it's back to 10. Josh Smith, that's a 3. Smith against Griffin. Drives on a reverse.
Footwork is putting another guy that's proven, whether you like him or not. Josh Smith is proven, and he has a history that says he's more than capable.
Brewer throws it up to Howard. Inside pass. You want Kevin McHale coaching in his first Game 7. Harden out to Ariza. A 3. Terry. And right now his team at a big 15-point hole. Redick trying to get going. That's a 3. Paul brings it in the front court. Hard screen set by Jordan. Paul's jump shot. Paul looking, finds Griffin, throws it up to Jordan. Ariza inside to Howard. Ariza kicks it out. Jones fakes, fires, and hits. He's 4 of 6, 8 first half points for Terrence Jones. Chris Paul, and missed their last 5 from three-point range. There was 6 for 10. Griffin wide open. Harden drives on Redick. Floats it up, and Howard throws it down. James Harden, the Rockets fought off every comeback. Redick, nice defensive play, but then Barnes turned his back. Redick turned it over, and Ariza hits the 3. Ball with Terriano right back to Griffin. Shot clock at 6. Paul will try at 3. Puts it in. Paul on the pull-up. Floats it up, and in. Then you have the likes of Paul and Redick and Crawford, great free throw shooters. Blake Griffin. Terry deflected and stolen. 2-on-1. Paul to Redick. Layup. Banks it in. Harden
Down the lane and throws it in. But leads the break. Josh Smith for three. Puts it in. Howard. Jordan trying to help. Prigioni sets for three. It's good. 8 to shoot. Griffin goes right at Josh Smith. Looks inside and rolls it in. Smith thought about the three. Instead, gets a better shot. Paul almost got a foul there on Prigioni. Griffin, alley-oop. Griffin lobs it up to Davis. Maybe he thought Jordan was still in the game. Crawford launches a three. That's good. Inside to Jones. Jones misses badly. Prigioni right there to pick it up. To Ariza. Bang! Griffin lost it. Prigioni there to pick it up. Here comes Harden. Harden drives. Harden finishes. Comfortable lead right now, although is there such a thing in this series? Crawford the drive and spins it in. Harden jab, spins, step back, puts it in. Paul hesitated, knocks it down in Oakland. Brewer pulls up and puts it in. What can you do as a player?
You're talking about one of the greats to play the game. The best power forward of all time is Kevin McHale. Not Breezewood.
Griffin gets inside, misses, gets it back again. Up, layup is good. As Jones on him, crossover, pull-up, shot no good, air ball. Griffin the rebound and banks in the putback. Jones almost traveled there, 7 to shoot. Brewer on the drive, across the lane, gets the roll. Harden, not Cruz wanted to push off. Ariza for three, bang! 5th three-pointer of the game. Paul for three, answers back. 49 games. Howard missed 41 games. Alley-oop to Jordan. 8 to shoot. Brewer steps into that three. It's good. Quick pass inside. Paul to Jordan. Crawford misses. Paul gets the rebound. Paul continues to battle. Nice find to Jordan. Paul. Pass inside, quick bucket. Redick throws it out to Paul. Paul back to Redick. J.J. Redick, the floater, up and in. Both teams in the penalty. Clippers only have a timeout. There's another turnover. Paul and Griffin. Back to Griffin. Throws it down. Redick finds Jordan. Jordan throws it down and a foul. Terry swings it. Jones out to Ariza for three. It's good. Ball looking. Finds Crawford. Crawford off the dribble. Pulls back. Crawford hits the shot. And something he is so desperate for, a trip to the conference finals. He's never been there. As Griffin's jump shot is good.
Comeback is complete. The Houston Rockets will play in their first conference final in 18 years as they win Game 7, wire to wire.
It's the Miami Heat facing the Toronto Raptors in Game 7 of the Eastern Conference semifinals. Permanent matchup changes from what we saw in Game 6. DeRozan, first shot of the game. The Raptors have been so good all season. Dragic, nice adjustment and finish. Been able to get their shots to fall. Nice feed inside. So right now, Winslow is the main defender as DeMarre Carroll gets inside. The crossover, leans in, bad pass, stolen by Lowry. Back to DeRozan, reverse. Dragic goes right at Carroll. That's what he did the other game. 5-point lead for the Raptors. Wade. Carroll does a great job staying with him, and Wade still hits. Lowry on the drive. Winslow stays with him. Excellent adjustment. The series has not been pretty, often downright ugly, but it has been hard fought. Dan aggressively goes to the basket. How did that go in? DeRozan shoots over Joe Johnson and gets the nice soft bounce.
Pleasure playing here for half a season and actually lived here. It was outstanding. Love the fans and love the place.
DeRozan to the basket, blocked by Dang. Biyombo right there for the follow.
For the Heat.
Jason Thompson also in. McRoberts with his offhand. Tyler Johnson. As DeMar DeRozan floats it up and in. DeRozan, Thompson, and Patterson out there for Toronto. Stolen by Tyler Johnson. Ahead to Dragic. Nice lead pass. And Dragic lays it in at a foul. Giving a nice boost. DeRozan. Sidestep, layup. Nice soft touch again. Terrence Ross connects.
He talked about the erosion of support for coaches as Wade hits the jumper.
11 minutes, no points. He's only taken one shot. Josh Richardson connects on a three.
Hitting him in the corner all by himself.
Ross down the lane. Wade, his floater is good. Carroll throws it ahead to Lowry. And Lowry goes in. Wade could not pick up his third foul. This is that mid-range one as Lowry tied up. Biyombo inside. Lowry on him. Biyombo looks to double. Johnson tied up, forces a shot and knocks it down. At a career-high 25 points per game earlier in his career. Back-to-back buckets.
Knocks down 2 straight ones. All of a sudden, he senses blood.
3 straight for Joe Johnson. DeMarre Carroll, nice post-up move on Wade. Whips a pass back out to Johnson, fakes the 3. He drives. Johnson, another one.
You a favor putting Patrick Patterson on you, with all due respect.
Lowry for 3. Gets in the paint. Rebound, Patterson, and the follow with a foul. Wade steps into a 3, puts it in. Wade now has 11 threes in the playoffs. He only hit 7 during the entire regular season. Lowry with the answer. And then they'll preview the Western Conference Finals, which starts tomorrow night. Dragic, nice fake and finish. Dang against DeRozan, making it difficult. Tough contested shot, and DeRozan still puts it in. Wade passes up to Dang. Dang, the runner. These two teams, meanwhile, have gone the maximum number of games. Lowry steps back and hits a 3. Johnson's jump shot. And Johnson looking for a shot more. Carroll throws it ahead to Lowry. Lowry's layup, it's good. Well, in this series, they've had 3 overtime games, so obviously every point is important as Joe Johnson has come alive. Lowry goes to Joe Johnson. Nice feed to Biyombo, and the foul. Carroll for 3. And Dang play catch. Biyombo picks it up. Nice feed inside to Dang. Lowry back to Biyombo. Lowry to the basket. Dragic poked away by Lowry. Dragic gets it back. McRoberts goes at Biyombo. DeRozan, hand in his face, nails it.
For Miami, where's this unit going to get scoring punch from?
Winslow answers that. McRoberts, baseline jumper. DeRozan has a lot of points, but he's 9 for 25. Lowry pucks it in. Kyle Lowry from downtown. Huge mismatch there. DeRozan looks up at the shot clock. Contested jumper. It's good. Raptors lead. Thompson just shoves Wade. Wade three-pointer. That's good. DeRozan lost it. Dragic will have an easy layup. Dragic tied up. Finds McRoberts. Rifle pass. Johnson for 3. It's good. Shot clock turned off. DeRozan the crossover. 2-point attempt. It's gone again. Lowry steps back. McRoberts on him. Lowry, tough turnaround shot. It's got it. Looked like the pressure of a Game 7 getting to him at all. Gets the pass and the finish. Wow. It's Lowry. Back out Carroll. Carroll for 3. Bang. Lowry looking for an opening. Corner 3. Ross.
Give this young man credit.
Lowry blocked by Winslow. Patterson right there. Wade drives past Joseph and misses the layup, but they call a goaltend. Lowry, pull-up 2-pointer again. DeRozan. Lowry for 3. Bang! Heat fan growing up, loved Dwayne Wade. Big brother throws that one up and in it. Biyombo fouled and 1.
But I don't think he's going to give him a bargain this time either.
They're chanting, "We want Cleveland."
The Raptors making history in Toronto today, advancing to the franchise's first ever Eastern Conference Final. It's official now. It's the greatest season in Raptors history.
Tonight, it's Game 7. Win or go home on TNT. The 2017 NBA playoffs. 30th all-time Game 7 for Boston. The first for Washington since 1979.
Thanks, shot to 7th game. You can see everybody just a little bit tight early on here. Celtics with the 2-possession lead.
Inside, Crowder, the setup. Deep one from Isaiah Thomas off the mark. Wall loses the handle. Scooped up by Morris. Porter by himself. We're under 7 minutes to go in this first quarter. Wall on a switch. Skip pass for Morris. Corner pop. Yes. Beal against Thomas. Beautiful fake. Rainbow jumper goes and a foul. Thomas loses it. The leak out. John Wall accelerating with a big finish. 4 Boston turnovers have led to 7 Washington points. Thomas on a zigzag. Kick out for Horford. He's got it.
Offensively.
1 point lead for Boston. Thomas goes behind the back with a dribble. Thomas challenges Gortat for 2. Off of the made bucket. Porter right down the middle. The lob upstairs. Gortat slaps it over to Beal. Denied. Avery Bradley climbs the imaginary ladder for the block.
Just an explosive defensive play by Bradley.
Back door. Olynyk to Bradley. 10 to shoot. Shifting gears. John Wall all the way and 1. Smart defended by Wall. High screen from Olynyk. Olynyk drives in and finishes. Smart to the corner. Brown pulls the trigger. He knocks it down. Isolation. The back end. Morris turns and connects. 7 to shoot. Olynyk. The scoop and 1 by Auto Trader. Mahinmi misses a pair and nobody there to guard Olynyk. Gets it ahead for Wall. He'll challenge Brown. Wall the flip.
But they were really good in that fourth quarter in particular.
Kelly Olynyk sits. Crowder. Wall one-on-one with Crowder. The blow-by and the finish.
Small forward position. He was able to take the hit and get the finish.
Isaiah Thomas, the speed and the steal. Rozier leaves it for Crowder. And even 7 minutes to go in the first half. Bogdanovich over Rozier. Book it.
You want to find ways to get him going.
Thomas bounces for Horford, who banks it in. Look at the history of this organization. Beal through traffic, kick. Morris, it's a 3. He's the first Wizard in double figures with 10. Olynyk, contact, no call. Thomas circles, pulls up. That was a pass to Smart. Feet ahead. John Wall, the length.
Able to finish.
10-0 in transition in favor of Washington. Thomas. He banks it in. 3 minutes to go, first half. Porter. Size advantage. Turns and scores. 3-point lead for Boston with 2:24 to go, first half. Bradley Beal. Wall defended by Bradley. Shot clock is down to 5. Wall, that's for 2. Bullseye. Led by Wall. He's got 13. 12 for Porter. 10 apiece. Beal and Morris. Again!
Flips open there and he finds it.
12 points for Olynyk. Beal, the floater.
Do a better job of limiting at least 2 of them. Also check with the Wizards. There is nothing physically wrong.
And they've got their largest lead. 4-16 for Beal. Wall with the board. Morris inside. Porter, it rolls down. 25-14 in the rebounding numbers in favor of Washington. Crowder off the mark. Offensive board for Johnson. Crowder rolls to the hoop and he lays it in.
Not really a strength for the Celtics, but able to come up with one there.
They leave Wall alone and he knocks it down.
In the open floor if you're the Celtics and everybody let him go.
Thomas to advance to the Western Conference semifinals. Washington's up to 50% shooting. Beal. Jaylen Brown is in for the Celtics. Thomas, step back over Gortat. Book it. 11th of the night for the Wizards. Thomas picked up by Porter. Horford lines up a 3. Bottom.
I think because of how they're built with Horford and Thomas, they need to play a little earlier in the shot clock.
Shoot. Brown, that's a deep 3. Rims out. Gortat taps it out to Beal. The release by Wall. Wall off the glass. Green Horford. Horford flips it up. It's good!
As they've gone a little bigger in the backcourt.
Shot clock is down to 5. Porter the ball fake. Brown bites and Porter. Horford. Diagonal feed for Smart. Sets the feet. Rims in on a 3. Morris, high-low action. Slapped away by Brown. Washington up by 2. Smart. Oh, the athleticism! 4 to shoot. Beal lines it up and buries it. Horford, one-on-one with Gortat. The hard drive, sweeping move. Horford gets the roll. Beal on the perimeter. Bradley Beal cans it.
And ball handling.
He's got 13 in the quarter. On a switch, Thomas rises up and hits. Trying to crowd the area for Thomas. Bogdanovich backs off. Using the screen. Isaiah Thomas! Horford flies in for the rebound. And a reload. Smart. He fires. Oh, Marcus Smart! Boston, it has equaled their largest lead. Beal, step back Jay.
To execute well in the half court.
28 points for Bradley Beal. Crowder met by Smith. He banks it in.
More and more from the Celtics imposing their will.
15-2 extended run. Isaiah Thomas! 6 of 9 from three-point territory. Wall to Morris. Baseline floater goes down. Porter flips it ahead for Wall. No look. Gortat the finish. Kick out. Markieff Morris with a triple. 8:42 here in the fourth. Smart, the post up. One-on-one with Bradley. Gortat screens him a switch. Beal gets around Olynyk for the left-handed finish. Missed his last 7 attempts. Thomas comes to the ball. Olynyk for 2. Yes. 16, 35 overall for the reserves. Beal pulls the trigger.
And getting Smart back on Beal.
33 for Beal. It's a 5-point game. Olynyk, count it!
When it comes to getting a body on Olynyk.
Olynyk has 19. Beal makes himself available. Oh! 97 Celtics. Halfway point of the fourth quarter of Game 7. Olynyk again!
Fresher, quicker to the basketball.
Thomas gets around Gortat all the way. Isaiah Thomas. Shot clock is down to 4. Olynyk goes to work. Porter there defensively. Olynyk gets the roll. 7-point lead for the Celtics. Beal crosses over, loses the ball. Bradley gets it ahead. Crowder attack mode. It's blocked and a goaltending call. Shot clock is down to 5. Smart one-on-one with Bogdanovich. Smart bully ball to the rim. Marcus Smart finishes. The end of the season for John Wall and Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards.
And a lot of disappointment, but they'll be able to look back on this as a positive this season. The Wizards, folks, they have arrived.
The Boston Celtics survive and advance to the Eastern Conference Finals.
The Portland Trail Blazers and the Denver Nuggets as we welcome you to the NBA Conference semifinals on ABC. Shot clock at 7. Harry Harris gets inside, count it, and a foul. Defensive responsibilities in this series. C.J. McCollum finding some room. Oh, that's a nice move from McCollum. Portland did beat them in Game 2, and they did it with defense. Jokic takes his time. Game 7 against San Antonio. He had a triple-double. He didn't shoot well, but did all the other things as Kanter knocks down his first shot.
And how much you play them.
That block shot from Paul Millsap. Jokic for 3.
You are your habits. The things you preached and worked on from day one. It's no secret sauce on how to be successful.
Finds Murray. Murray lost it momentarily. Jokic is going to try another 3 and nails it. When we asked him if he slept last night, he goes, yeah, I slept like a baby. I woke up every 2 hours and cried. Oh, Harris down the other end.
Their forwards just really struggled to consistently make perimeter jump shots.
Gary Harris. Kanter, good help defense there. Harris, nice adjustment, banks it home. Craig. Millsap.
You're Mike Malone. You got to be happy with the looks you're getting offensively right now.
McCollum drills that one. Collins and Rodney Hood have come in. Both were exceptional in Game 6. Collins did a good job on Millsap. Collins will try a 3. Kanter, the offensive rebound. Kanter gathers and finishes. Millsap sidestep, banks it home. Harris trying to fight over the screen. McCollum gets to the basket. Damian Lillard 0 for 4 to start the game. Murray sees an opening, goes to the basket, double clutch and banks it home. McCollum is the lone starter out there for Portland. Shot clock down to 3. Double team finds Collins, wasn't expecting it. Their lottery pick from last year. Plumlee stumbles a bit, gets it back and got shoved.
representing
Absolutely.
a wall and not fouling, bailing out.
McCollum rattles that in, a three-pointer. Barton. Nice soft touch.
And think about it, he started most of the year, and now coming off the bench and doing a good job.
Morris gets inside, reverse, oh, sweet move. Lillard scoreless so far. These are two of the great scorers in the game. Trying to get on track, McCollum.
With good schemes and good teams.
McCollum gets inside, layup is good. Shot clock at 8. Lillard, floaters up and good. Holding on, leans in and scores. Mentioned Turner hadn't been scoring, but his teammates raving about the other things he's been doing as Jokic floats it up and in. Portland cut it to 8 at one point, back to double figures. Murray.
Come on, man, you gotta celebrate.
Cantor leans in. Hood drives, floaters up and good. Murray and Jokic, such a wonderful two-man game. Jokic misses that, gets the rebound, back up and in.
On their heels, where you put yourself in position to be effective.
Lillard creates some space, can't get it. Cantor right there. Pass gets ahead to Hood. Murray went for the steal, and Hood takes full advantage. Craig flips it out, Jokic. The set shot is good.
Playing with great confidence right now.
McCollum inside, scoop layup. Sweet move from McCollum. He's got 17. Harris pushing it on the make. Drives, gets inside, lays it up. McCollum lost it, got it back. Ball was deflected, gets it back, and nails the jumper. Millsap. Remember, Collins has the 4 fouls. Offensive rebound and put back by Craig.
You mentioned Cantor's 3. I wasn't a big fan of Collins' 3 as McCollum.
McCollum this year averaged over 20 a game for the 4th consecutive year. Harris gets inside. Harris, again, a very good defender. McCollum gets away from him. Scoop layup up. Shot's good. Oh, 6 to shoot. Lillard splits the defense. Feed inside the Cantor. Reverse. Banks it home. Cantor. Jumper. Got it. Hood just bumped into Craig, and he's shaken up. Hood goes down. It's 5-on-4. Harris inside Craig. And a foul. 7 to shoot. Jokic goes at Cantor, gets by and lays it up and in. 11 to shoot on the inbounds. Turner, quick jumper is good. Too hard. Lillard the other way. Throws it ahead. Harkless and the throwdown. Denver not much better. 2 for 12. McCollum, the floater is good. He's slow to get up. Still down the other end. Harris spins. Shot is good and a foul. Murray now back in the picture. Murray to the basket, throws it down. Which has been so important to this team all year, the defensive improvement. Harkless on the follow and the foul. Taking a long time for it to get back to 100%. He's been up and down, he's missed games, but big minutes here. Another rebound on a missed free throw. Harkless banks it home. Barton trying to deny. Lillard trying to get away. Inside pass. Leonard throws it down. Lillard's 1 for 12 from the field, and they're only down 1. Collins tries a 3. It's good. Barton gets in the paint. Blocked by Collins. Barton on the follow.
Being a little bit more physical, like Craig is doing.
Collins, nice feed. And Turner banks it home.
The guys that you're worried about playing in these games as Barton.
Curry for 3. Turner trying to get it. Comes down with a rebound. Lillard, three-pointer. Puts it in. Jokic misses. Gets the rebound. Back up and in. And the foul. McCollum to the basket. Banks it home. He's got 31.
This guy is impacting on the biggest stage.
Right back to Jokic. Millsap guarding Turner. Turner gets to the basket. Fakes layup. Lays it up and in. And the foul. Turner gets into the paint. Puts up the jumper. Shot rolls around. Misses. Jokic the rebound. Outlet stolen by Lillard. Lillard throws it back out. Lillard, corner 3, puts it in. McCollum looking, puts it up, knocks it down. Jokic the rebound. Quick outlet to Harris. Harris sidestep, layup is good. Murray looking for an opening. Jokic down the lane, the runner is good. McCollum jumper, it's good. CJ McCollum does it again.
Get a quality shot.
Murray nearly lost it.
Jumper's good. 8 to shoot. McCall on the drive. Push back. Jumper. It's good.
So they can switch everything.
Harris throws it in. Jokic catches, and he's fouled on the entry pass.
You've already given up offensive rebounds.
Jokic goes 1 for 2. Turner looking, finds to Lillard. Lillard back to Turner. Turner on the drive, goes inside. It's a big one here. 2 clutch free throws. Count is going, gets it off. Jokic has it. Jokic against Lillard. Long three-pointers up. Misses. Rebound Turner. Turner's going to dribble it out. And that'll do. The Portland Trailblazers are going to the conference finals for the first time since 2000.
Good evening, everyone, from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Another sellout with a lot of emotion, both outside and inside. The conference semifinals of the NBA playoffs on TNT are presented by AT&T. It's Game 7, Eastern Conference semifinal, as the Philadelphia 76ers play the Toronto Raptors. The spinning Siakam, and tapped up and in. Back with San Antonio, into Harris, by Embiid. He's battling a calf issue, but looks to be hale and hearty tonight. Inside he goes. Redick 3.
And if I do, I know my teammates will follow. He said, I don't want to have a long summer regretting what we could have done better.
With Greg Monroe in for the first time. Oh, it's pickpocketed, and here comes Kawhi. Embiid knocked away. Green picked up by Ibaka. Ahead to Leonard. Underneath the Green.
And Toronto's done a better job of understanding that. They've been better with their hands at getting deflections and steals, and Mike Scott
then came back to his teammates telling them, hey, we got it, stay with it. Joel Embiid looked a little frustrated.
Raptors shooting 22%. Butler shifting, driving, scoring. Gasol and inside Green, the Raptor 5.
Yeah, but you saw that last possession for Philly. Not a good look.
Now the shot clock at 3. Here comes Scott. He's got to find it. Embiid taps it up and in. Ennis. That's a 3, and it's down. Sixers had an early 1-point lead into Siakam. Great feed by Lowry.
On that shot.
Redick again on the move, firing and knocking it down. 3 triples for Philadelphia. Shot clock at 5 and across the lane. Count it. Leonard got it to go. Leonard, who is 3rd overall in the NBA in playoff scoring. Oh, pickpocketed. Leonard by Harris into the hole.
Right, they knew what Philly was trying to get there, and Kawhi made them pay.
It's into Simmons, made in this one from the field. 7.5 in the half, Siakam. Here comes Simmons. They've opened up some space. Siakam snaps it away, and Simmons hits another one. Ennis with Lowry on him. Bad thumb and all. James Ennis up and down. It's Green defending Simmons. It's out to a wide open Tobias Harris.
Toronto to get into rotation, which gives you opportunities on the perimeter.
3 by Ibaka. Harris again taking it inside. He just hit from 3, and he pulls the trigger on the fly off the baseline.
He doesn't have to score necessarily to be effective.
Lowry. Oh, he looked pretty good right there with that 3. Harris defends on the perimeter. Wow! Good play. Winning American Express halftime report. Ernie, Shaq, Kenny, and Charles. The other way with a drive and a 2. What a play! The winner of this Game 7 will play the Bucks on TNT Game 1 Eastern Conference Finals. It's Leonard outside, defended by Simmons, and inside with Embiid.
Toronto on the offensive glass, and I feel like they also need to still, as Kawhi able to get that mid-range to go.
Going back to the second quarter. It's Gasol, puts up that shot and knocks it down. Harris against Lowry. Redick. The fake, the fire, and the 3. He's got 6 boards, 9 points, 2 assists down court for Harris. Puts on the brakes, launches the triple. 5-0 run. They go inside, now outside. Embiid by Gasol down the lane into Siakam. Count it! Siakam picks up his second. Embiid has played 26 minutes. Shot clock at 4. Jimmy Butler. That's the lead.
Being extra aggressive, they're going to have to get contributions from others here in this quarter.
Redick with a three.
It's vital for Philly to answer. Now the roles reverse. They got to get something here from Toronto.
Little pass inside. Ibaka finds the curling Kawhi Leonard. Leonard open. Rebound Lowry again. Ibaka. Three. Leonard. Shot clock at 5. They're trailing Leonard into the paint. Hands off Gasol. Redick is 4 of 10. Ibaka has 3 rebounds. The other way. The dive. Lowry.
Now going small ball for Toronto.
Deflection. Van Vliet. Rejection by Embiid. 2 points Ibaka. Approaching a minute to play in the third. Embiid and Gasol. Round hand and down it goes. 3 seconds difference. Shot clock, game clock. Ibaka! 30 of the 70 shots for the Raptors. He's taken a lot. It's Harris with a 2.
For Toronto, if you're Brett Brown, we've got to try to punish them inside. We've got matchups that we like.
Rebounding in the game, +6 Raptors. It's Simmons. Here he goes. Embiid watching Siakam.
Siakam is just reluctant to shoot the basketball right now. And I tell you what, Ibaka trying to stem the tide.
Butler 2 of 9, 6 points, a 3. Jimmy Butler. Game 6 in Philly a couple nights ago. Leonard making his move. Simmons defending, puts on the brakes.
Field goal attempts though. He's taken 31 shots here in this game.
Butler.
And other than that,
big 3-point shot by Embiid. Shot clock at 3. Lowry. Oh, what a shot! It's Embiid looking inside for a backpedaling Simmons. He'll throw up one off the glass. Gasol the offensive rebound. Leonard with a 3. Good! Gasol defending. Joel Embiid. Good shot. And shooting at 43%. Raptors at 36%. Leonard. Here comes Kawhi Leonard, has the defensive Simmons right there and takes an off-balance shot. Leonard has the last 7 Toronto points. Simmons just picked up his 5th personal foul. Out to Redick, off the screen, long 2 by J.J. Redick. Siakam averaging 21 in the series, and Siakam tonight has 9. 3, Leonard, good! Clock at 2, doubled, knocked away, stolen by Lowry, 2-on-1, Siakam! Switch, they got Lowry on him. 4. Embiid, Lowry knocked it away. Embiid gathers it in. A lunge and a foul on Toronto. 29 minutes in the series. Siakam leaves. And as GA just said, Van Vliet is in. Leonard, Redick the foul. 38 points on 38 shots.
Gets the opportunity to take it.
Short, caught by Harris. 2-point game. Here comes Butler driving. Layup is good. It's off to Leonard. Defended by Simmons. Is this the dagger? Game. Series. Toronto has won. And now for Greg Anthony, Raj, Gold, and Woody, and the rest of our terrific TNT crew, Kevin Harlan saying good night from Toronto.
The NBA playoffs on TNT Eastern Conference semifinals is presented by FanDuel Sportsbook. The 3rd seed Milwaukee Bucks and the 2nd seed Brooklyn Nets. Then the Bucks work it around. Holiday in the paint out to Lopez. Fires for 3 and hits. Bucks blown out twice, and they blew a 17-point lead in Game 5. Here's P.J. Tucker.
On that previous possession, too, Marv.
Here's Durant off the screen, met by Lopez with the jumper. Yes.
Ball movement, player movement, running your sets, a must for the Bucks.
Durant for 3. Lopez could not get to the rebound. Nice box out by Griffin. Here's Durant. Cross court. Harris for three. Yes. Middleton with the runner. Lopez an opportunity. Throws it back out. Now Giannis shooting for three and hits. Played well by Brown. Holiday on a crossover. Does it again. Scoops it and banks it home. Good ball movement by the Nets. Back it goes to Brown. This pop shot is good.
We haven't, but right there, Brown in that little paint area where he thrived in Game 3. And speaking of thriving,
here's Giannis. Cutting back the other way and scores. Shot clock at 4. Harden for three. Spot out, but Griffin is right there for the tip.
the nice tip in.
Here's Middleton. He got the step and scores.
Second opportunities on the offensive possession.
Pat Connaughton is in for the first time for Milwaukee. Holiday got the high. It's Connaughton with a deep three. Cleaned up with air. Giannis was able to field it, scores, and a foul.
PJ Tucker out of the game. Holiday matched up with Durant. Expect a double team. Beautiful foul defensively against Brooklyn.
Here's Durant backing in. Durant banks it home. Robin Lopez is back. Brent Forbes has come on for the first time. Durant thought he was fouled again, but Brown coming up on a minute remaining in this first quarter. Brown knocked it aside, recovered by Middleton, turns and shoots. Durant guarded by the smaller Holiday. Here's Durant.
He will be at the top a lot, running a lot of dribble handoffs.
Here's Durant for three. He was having some success with it. Durant this time with an air ball. The save by Brown. Griffin for three. Middleton. Connaughton for three. Yes. Giannis for three. Rebound Tucker. Tip is good. Here's Durant. It fakes, delivers, and Brown with the stuff.
Beautiful pass, beautiful finish.
Here's Lopez for three.
On May 11th.
All right, thank you, Jared. Giannis getting set to return. And Brown is able to hit.
Bruce Brown, he did well in Game 3 in Milwaukee as well with that same kind of play.
Chased down by Tucker. Durant with the hesitation and the spin. Not able to hit. Griffin with the tip. Antetokounmpo now moving. Throws it out to Connaughton. There's Harden. For Griffin. Back to Harden, who scored. Bodies flying all over the floor. Jeff Green has come on for the first time for the Nets. Here's Durant for three. Coming up on 3 minutes to play. First half. Lopez.
Back cut right there by Lopez. Beautiful find by Giannis.
Durant with the rudder. First half. Hard shot blocked by Lopez. Able to retrieve it. Flips it up and in. Middleton dumps it down low. Lopez with the hook. Durant looking to make his move. And he does. And hits.
Not a liability out there on defense. Doing a good job.
Alley-oop pass for Giannis. Able to rip down the rebound. Giannis 6 for 10, 17 points in the first half. Middleton hasn't been able to get going coming off the sensational game he had in Milwaukee. PJ Tucker.
There by Middleton. Harris, no room to operate on that three.
And Giannis going strong. 4 decades. Here's Durant as we resume.
That was good coaching by Steve Nash. You need a bucket. Give it to Durant.
Excellent choice. Middleton bucks up by 2. The steal by Middleton. Griffin back. Leaves it to Lopez. And it's tipped home by Lopez.
Haven't seen much of Giannis guarding Durant. Has done well at times when he's done it. Interesting to see if he guards him.
Hitting the floor. And knocks down the 3. Here's Giannis. And he banks it in. Here's Holiday. Tucker for 3.
And Holiday, he's been struggling, we talked about, but he drove and found an open Tucker, and finally.
Holiday is 2 for 12 from the field. Lopez with his first foul. Here's Griffin for 3. Griffin again looks for 3, changed his mind, goes to the bucket. Smart move. Now Giannis in a one-on-one move decides to kick it out. Lopez with a deep corner 3. Antetokounmpo with the quick move to beat Durant off the dribble.
Must continue with that, Marv.
Milwaukee by 4. Harden on a step-back three. Yes.
I'm assuming they're friends.
Yes. There's Giannis. Able to get inside. Now Harden. One bounces Griffin. Drives and hits. Gathered in by Holiday. Here's Connaughton. Catch and shoot for three. Big. And pass off the mark, picked off by Middleton. Middleton, beautiful lead for Holiday, but came up short. Middleton with the rebound and puts it home. Holiday, got the step, sets it up for Giannis. Here's Durant going at Middleton and lays it in.
No rhythm, no flow. This is a beautiful possession.
19 points for James Harden. Middleton banks it home. Not given any room. Finds Griffin. And Griffin from downtown. Antetokounmpo with the jumper. Tied at 86. Harris straightaway three. Gets the roll. Nets have a 3-point lead. Middleton able to drill it. 1-point lead for the Nets. That's in possession. Durant with the side jump. Yes. Caught tightly by Brown. Middleton forcing and hits. The pass from Harden sets it up for Brown. Played by Harden on a switch. Middleton with the drive kicks it out. Holiday for three and hits it. There's a lead pass intended for Durant. Intercepted by Middleton. Giannis moves on Jeff Green and scores for Harden. One on the shot clock. Harden fires away and scores. Flipping over to Holiday. Holiday with a series of fakes. That's to Middleton for three. Yes. We're down to 2 minutes and 45 seconds as Giannis goes to the rim and draws the foul. Here's Holiday for three. Here's Durant on the move. Nice fake. And score.
Stars on both teams stepping up.
And here's Holiday fielding it. Does it again. Durant racing to the bucket and score. With the 2 inbound, snaps it in to Durant. And fakes Tucker. And hits. All right, here is the inbounds to Lopez. Flips it ahead. Jeff Green gets it into Durant. Here is Durant moving on Tucker. He turns. He shoots. Yes! With 1 second remaining.
Incredible indeed. Directly got a 2-point field goal. We'll review it for a 2-3. Instant replay has confirmed the on-court decision is a 2-point field goal.
Gathers his feet. The question is, was his toe on the line? And it looks like from that angle, it was on the line. Still a beautiful shot by Durant. Off balance, fading away. Tucker in his face and able to concentrate and step up.
Holiday looking, can't find anybody, gets it in. Giannis with a shot way off, and we go to overtime. Harris for three. He's off. Rebound, Brown, and he puts it in. Antetokounmpo turns, flips it, and it carries in. Durant blocked by Lopez, comes to Harris, who fires, and he's off. 10 on the shot clock. Middleton spinning and hits. Big bucket. Guarded by Holiday. Durant for three. Comes up with an air ball. All right, here's Giannis blooping one to Lopez, and that'll do it. The Bucks beat the Nets in 7. They do it in overtime. They're headed to the Eastern Conference Final.
And it's a winner-go-home game. It has arrived. Welcome to the NBA playoffs on TNT. It's the Eastern Conference semifinals, and it's presented by FanDuel Sportsbook. The top-seeded Sixers against the 5-seed, the Atlanta Hawks. Bogdanovich looked good in the pregame warm-ups and able to give it a go here for Game 7.
Try to walk out of here with a dub in advance.
Here's Joel Embiid, and he knocks down his first try. Hawks won game 1 on this floor. Philadelphia won the next 2 as Herter laces a 3. Atlanta comes back, wins game 4 and 5. Before Philadelphia had a gut check win. Game 7s as a head coach. McMillan once. Doc Rivers, this is his 15th game as a Game 7 head coach. Embiid's knocked down his first 2 shots. He's got Capella on. Nice hands. Bogdanovich. Turnover. Herter up ahead. Bogdanovich on that banged up right knee scores. Swept by LeBron and the Cavs. They're hoping for a return trip. Up top. That is the lob for Capella. 3-pointer for Young. Comes up short. Tobias Harris. Good bounce back in game 6. He goes strong. Here's Curry for 3. So he's able to get the long rebound. Korkmaz lets it fly. He hits.
They're making a quick decision to Korkmaz in the corner for 3.
Here's Herter off to a nice start. Herter's been an excellent fill-in for him. Curry loses Herter, able to score with a little runner in the lane. Simmons, good catch. Embiid, he'll shoot it from out there. A spin, Capella right, with a tough shot, it goes. Game 6. Here is Harris up and over Capella.
In this one.
Here's Herter, got by Maxey, scores it inside. We'll take on the Bucks in the Eastern Conference Finals as Gallinari gets it back. Collins steps into one, the 2-pointer is up and in. Here is Matisse Thybulle for a 3.
The coaching staff really implores him to look for a shot more. That time able to knock it in.
Collins, boy, nice move. Young playing with Lou Williams. First minutes for the Atlanta native. Williams around and down it goes. Wild swing in that game. Harris for 3. Got it. Embiid working on Kalu. Goes strong, scores inside, and talking a little trash. The rookie out of USC has had some big minutes. Gallinari, another 3 on its way, and that one is cash. Gallinari lost a handle, hit a hot spot on the floor, and Embiid turns it right back over. Atlanta with a break here. Gallinari sets his feet and knocks down a triple. Looking for Simmons down on the block. Gallinari on him, and Simmons leaves it for Hill. That's a foul on Williams. Count that. Shots. Bogdanovich back on the floor with Young. Young for 3. Got it. Had a 30-point effort. He scored 36 in this series for a new career high. Leaves it for Simmons. Gallinari takes a peek. Got to put up a tough one. And it's an air ball. Simmons comes out of the pack. Here is Embiid now. Embiid. Oh my goodness. Joel Embiid. So Tobias Harris just knocked down a technical foul shot. We're tied. Curry. Got it. Bounce by 2. Curry, little floater, short, gets a friendly bounce. In this match they want. Got Hill on Collins, rises up over him, and knocks down the mid-range jumper. He's taken a couple of shots in this game already. One by Collins, that one by Young. Curry. Oh, he's not feeling it though. After not turning the ball over at all in the first. Herter step back on Harris.
More body movement, and as we say this, we see Ben Simmons start the break.
And Tobias Harris.
Ultra aggressive that time in transition.
And Dwight Howard, every Sixers fan right now. And the Hawks lead by 1. Harris.
Kind of reaching, and Tobias felt his body transitioning. And see about transition.
Wild ride this series. Now in game 7 again, it's Capella from Young. Embiid will fire a 3. Yes!
You got to know this as a defense for jump shot.
Oh, look at this pass. And Capella! Wanting Simmons to score more, but he has made some beautiful passes already as Bogdanovich goes up.
I love the move.
Korkmaz. And he leaves it for Simmons!
Or when he will find one of his teammates along that baseline for the lob pass at the rim. It's beautiful to watch.
Capella on him. Splits the double. Good ball movement here. Maxey finds Curry. 3-pointer on its way. It's good! And this has been the story all night. Herter working on Curry on the other end, and Herter is having a night. Gallinari stumbles a bit, regains, and scores a tough basket. Was a 3. Everything else coming at the line. Gallinari got Hill off the block and knocks it down. Harris finds Thybulle. Thybulle goes to the basket. Tough shot. That's in. Gallinari in at the 3. Haven't played it all year there for Atlanta. Can't hit it. Collins saves it. Go right into the hands of Thybulle. Harris gives it right back. Thybulle throws it down. And he turns it over. Lou Williams the steal. Williams all the way in for the two-handed jam.
Pushed it up, got an easy basket, and then Lou Will steps in with the steal.
The floater is good. Capella back on the floor, guarding Embiid. Kind of mirrored his minutes in this series, and Embiid knocks down a mid-range jumper. He's down to 3 now. Simmons trying to chip away. Embiid for 3. And we are tied. And the Sixers went on a 7-0 run. Embiid, he's got another one. Milton got Young on him. Goes to work. Short. Harris there. This one's good.
As soon as he let it go, he followed it up or tried to.
Gallinari for 3. Oh, how about that swing? Look at that injured right knee. Curry open. Nice find by Embiid. It's good. Young lets Thibault go by. Hits it. Matchup. Herder exploited in the first half against Seth Curry. Baseline jumper is good. Young, little hesitation, little floater is good. Able to avoid it. Gets it right back at the free throw line. Embiid. Yes! This is the matchup right here. Herder against Curry. Herder spins to the middle, puts it up. It's good for George Hill. Scramble now, late clock. Up top, Capella throws it down.
Real vision made him shoot that shot a little hard.
2.5 to go. Long 3 on its way. And Trae Young. Harris quickly on the other end. And a high pass. Nice catch by Harris. Steps into it. And Gallinari on him. Spins. Lost the handle. Gallinari got a piece. Up is Gallinari. Down it goes. 41.5 seconds. Perry gives it. And Milton got it. Oh, wow. What a basket. And they quickly foul. Rivers has already used all of his timeouts. Philadelphia cannot advance it. Trae Young arrived at 18. That famous draft night trade for Luka Doncic. 1 out of 2. 5-point game. Sixers got to go quick. Embiid fires a 3. No. Gallinari the rebound, and he is fouled. Gallinari hits it. Gallinari with the biggest play of the night down the stretch. That 7-point game. Sixers got to go. Harris for 3. No good. Embiid the rebound. Puts it in. And Atlanta, your Hawks, are headed back to the Eastern Conference Finals for the first time in 6 years.
It's that time. The Bucks and the Celtics, the NBA playoffs, presented by Google Pixel, as we welcome you once again to Boston for the conference semifinals, Game 7. And then, of course, that great comeback in Game 5. Grant Williams knocks down the first point. They fought it off with a terrific performance on Friday night in Milwaukee. Nice backdoor cut from Matthews. Celtics 3-2 at home in the playoffs so far. As Antetokounmpo hounded by Grant Williams. Nice feet inside. Well, the two teams that have been just tremendous defensively as Giannis knocks down a three-pointer. Tatum gets a good look.
A beautiful flare screen.
The spin move back out. Lopez tries the 3 and finally gets one to go. Game 7 at TD Garden. Of course, the other one's at the old fabled Boston Garden. Jaylen Brown knocks down the 3.
Holiday, primary defender, as Connaughton lets one fly on Tatum. Matthews on Brown.
Brown fakes. Brown drives inside. Layup, banks it home. On Game 6 Friday night. Lopez, big height advantage and scores easily. The light screen. Brown goes right at Lopez. Stolen by Holiday. Holiday to Antetokounmpo, right back to Holiday. And Holiday with, again, that great defense coming up with the steal. Tatum knocks down a 3. 4 of their 5 field goals have been from three-point range. Portis from 3. That's good.
For the Celtics.
Antetokounmpo gets inside. Beautiful move. Pritchard off the bounce. Pritchard finds room for 3. That's good. Holiday on the drive, goes inside. Can't get at the ball. Lopez the offensive rebound. The putback is good. Brown taking his time. Tice sets a screen. Brown drives it. Lopez stops, floats it up, and good.
Was on the bench for Milwaukee last year and is on the bench for Boston this year.
Lopez another offensive rebound and another putback. Got clock at 6. Picks it out to Williams. Williams on the drive, goes inside, lays it up and in. Holiday. A nice soft touch from Antetokounmpo. Tatum finds some room. Tatum from downtown.
An effort to get the ball to the basket, which is the ability to draw the foul. As Brown does it once again.
Don't complain. Compete.
Giannis, again, he's found that spot several times. Pass inside. And lays up and in. Brown off balance, flips it up, shot well short, and again well defended by Lopez. Giannis goes at Marcus Smart and banks it home in the second. Smart whips the pass. Grant Williams again left open. That time knocks it down.
Going to be wide open. It's just a matter of does he make or miss.
Tatum, another three.
They come out rejuvenated, taking the lead.
Holiday. George Hill extends out. Tatum drives, sidestep, layup is good. Antetokounmpo inside, blocked by Tice. Smart to Brown, Brown to the bucket. Missed it, but Smart on the follow. Tatum spins, Tatum drives. Lost the ball, picked up by Portis. 2-on-1 for Milwaukee. Portis drives inside and banks it home for both these teams. Final minute, first half. Grant Williams connects on a three.
Behind the line.
Brown making his move. It's a good look. Jump shot is good. Antetokounmpo's attempted 3 3-pointers. He's 1 for 3. Grant Williams hits another three.
Struggled early on, but still believing in his role playing Williams.
Oh, Holiday.
I think it's Tatum's greatest area of growth. Improved passing and lacks any reluctance to pass.
Grayson Allen on him. Tatum 5 to shoot, spins, kicks it back out. Jaylen Brown 3-pointer, puts it in. Tatum now guarding Holiday. Holiday gets past him, elbow jumper, shot's good.
Defenders, that's simple as switch and stay connected.
Alley-oop inside, Brown and the foul.
Antetokounmpo.
8 on the shot clock, jump shot, short. Holiday the rebound, back up and in.
I want consistency.
I want more Giannis, Drew Holiday high pick and rolls. And there's the switch you asked for, Mark, on that same high pick and roll, and it leads to a turnover.
And the reason why I say switch, because the game plan is the game plan.
Smart, beautiful setup. And made that heads-up play at the end of the second to get the 3 free throws. Holiday drives, layup is good. Matthews forcing Brown left. Nearly comes up with a steal. Finds Smart, kicks it out in the corner. Grant Williams, another three. Portis, quick catch and shoot. That's good. Proven time and again, they're never out of it. Horford fakes. Horford drives inside. Williams for the flush. Allen gets another good look here. Misses. Antetokounmpo. Ward off Williams. Brown drives inside. Layup. Bank shot's good. Ahead to Brown. Brown's got 9 points in the period, 19 for the game. White. Williams. 3-pointer. Bang! Grant Williams. Williams has to hoist it up. Just raises the rim. Remember the Celtics doing this without. Oh, what a pass and finish on him. Smart drives, pulls up, kicks it out. Horford up top. White. White a 3-pointer. Puts it in. Giannis on the drive, splits the defense. Too strong on the layup. Horford the rebound.
He's missed 3 point-blank layups tonight that you just don't see him miss.
Grant Williams again. 7th 3-pointer of the game.
And they're good shots.
Great shots.
Just picked up his 4th foul on the inbounds. Connaughton. Bucks were down 14 right around this time. Came back and won. It was an incredible comeback as Tatum knocks it down. Tatum finds Pritchard. Pritchard the 3-pointer. It's good! Holiday. Pritchard giving him all he can handle. Holiday spins. Nice up and under move. Oh, what a sweet move from Drew Holiday. Dribble alive. Double team. Back up top to Horford. Back to Pritchard. Pritchard 3-pointer. Bang!
Of picking this Bucks defense apart.
Pritchard again! Peyton Pritchard from downtown! Kicks it out to Smart. Smart at open 3. Too strong. Pritchard with the offensive rebound. Back to Smart. It's good!
Boston got the home court advantage on the last day of the season, and they used it.
Under 2 minutes remaining. Again, the benches are emptied. There's war of the opportunity so far in these playoffs. Nesmith. Well, they'll be a new NBA champion in their 37th. They've been in half of them. That's a staggering number. Fitz is okay. Winning 4 games to 3 in a classic series between 2 terrific teams.
The Western Conference semifinals coverage on TNT is presented by Clorox. The 4th seed Dallas Mavericks have pushed the team with the best record, the #1 seeded Phoenix Suns, to a 7th game.
is going to be in Luka's hand 80 to 85% of the time. Here's the step by Luka. Kevin again creating the switch with Ayton.
It's Crowder for three. Hard to believe a week ago the Suns led this series 2 games to none. Doncic three, good! Cleveland open, free to fire. Late close by Crowder. That's a triple. And it's intercepted by Dorian Finney-Smith. The other way, but Numbers punching on the wing. Booker comes out on Finney-Smith, and Doncic goes right by Bridges. Corner. Again, struggling with his offense. Crowder has had a lot of shots as a mid-range shooter right here. Good. Shamet, a three.
Electing to go with Shamet, a bigger guard, especially defensively, to match up with Luka.
Dinwiddie in, Satrave. Ball rotation finds Doncic. And Dinwiddie with a fake and a fire. The triple is good. Dallas, 44%. And so far, 3 of 17. But Bertans is in for the first time for the Mavs. Inside they go, the dive by Powell. Johnson working him down low. Doncic with the bump and the spin. Another 2, and he's got 12. By Bertans. Cam Johnson 3.
That's how you stop the bleeding right there.
Half minute to go. Biombo's out there on Dinwiddie. He goes right by him, slashing to the rim. Over Doncic. Hard one. And it's retrieved by Cam Johnson. Sneaks in, puts it through. Against the guards, huge in this series. Johnson 3, ball tap. Craig is there. Mavericks facing their second consecutive elimination game. Into Paul, the spinning Brunson.
Just a rest on defense.
Brunson his first 2, recaptured by Cleveland on the shot by Torrey Craig. And Dinwiddie racing the other way. Rockets his way down, hits his third 3. Shot clock at 5. Dinwiddie, a 3 over 8. God, a fourth 3 for Dinwiddie.
Here we go again. The isolation.
Into 8. The bump and the fadeaway. Textbook.
With Luka on the floor as well. This gives him a chance to rest.
On the move, Dinwiddie. A shot right there. Close range over 8. 4.5 in the half with Booker. 0 of 6. Cutting with 8. Doncic with 16. Into Biombo. Doubled inside. Give him 18. And a foul. Is on a 19-3 run with a Johnson drive and a dump off inside the Bridges. Dinwiddie, big game off the bench and into Cam Johnson. Is inside, got it!
And just picking apart every single thing about his game that gives him comfort.
Doncic, what a hard shot! Shot clock at 6. Brunson puts on the brakes, stopping on a dime, working on Crowder. Doncic. It's Brunson with an open 3. 8 on Doncic. Shot clock is down to 4 and a 3 by Luka. Bullseye. Game like this, they double team in a straight jacket. Ayton can't get out. Now he twists free. In NBA history, with 64 wins or more, and failed to reach the conference finals. Bridges at the other end.
Lost to Golden State. Baron Davis, Steven Jackson and crew.
Brunson, tough shot. He got it to go. Both these teams have looked completely different depending on if they were home or on the road. Until tonight, 3 Brunson, good! Best road record, they quickly blitz Doncic. Wide open Powell, no one's on him. 40-point game. Ball across the lane, and Pierce finally gets a shot to go in. 5 minutes gone in the third. Pocketed Booker. 3 on 2. And Finney-Smith wide open. Bawaka 3. Good!
With 7 points. 7.
And Booker's old 9. Who would have thought that for a 3-time first team, 3-time All-Star is Booker. Many people think he'll be a first-team All-NBA player. Booker, by the way, hits that shot his first in MVP voting. Doncic was 5th. Brunson got some space and hits that shot. Has a total of 14 with 12 coming in the third. And inside that'll go. Doncic with Bridges on him. Shot clock at 4. And a step back shot.
And it ain't right. 6 of 10 from downtown. 6 of the 15 threes.
Finney-Smith in his way with a 3. Backed away Biombo. Back out to Booker through traffic to the right.
Pounded the Suns on the board.
Oh, what a move by Doncic. Step back over Cam Johnson. They have the rebound by Devin Booker. So he has been Olympics. A lot of these guys have. There's a block shot inside. And he got it to go. And Cleveland was there to meet him initially. defensively. Winding down the third.
Oh, to start this game by Luka. Scoring the first 8. He scored the first 8 in spectacular fashion and set the tone. Nice.
I mean, that is a performance.
You're wondering if we'll see
Ntilikina with a triple. Ball through traffic. Shamet positions for the triple. Bertans curling and feeding, and Powell is right there. Role players at a big position. That will go in. Career playoff high. Dallas, the third playoff team he's been with in his career. 15-footer Brunson. And talk about it. How we can. With ease, Brunson on the move. Quarters were his domain. In the fourth quarter in that Pelican series, he was absolutely superhuman. Third different Maverick who's crossed the 20-point threshold tonight. Shamet triple, book it. Went early on, and they were hunting Doncic when he was on the floor defensively. It was a drive by Brunson. Dinwiddie trying by Shamet.
Good move.
3 wins and 4 losses. Maybe 3 and 5. Brunson. Well, McGee defending. Shot clock is whittled down to 4. Shot won't go. Rebound grabbed onto, lassoed by McGee. It finally ends up in the hands of Payne and back out to Cam Johnson for 3. Jabbing, spinning. Marquise Chris in the game hits a 3. The former Sun after leading it 2 games to none, and that's a first. Payton inside
against New Orleans. That epic game 6 we saw when he went 14 of 14.
Trey Burke hits it with a smile on his face. Literally a smile. They went inside.
He gave them confidence. He gave them life.
He felt not one tinge of pressure. Holiday flies. Wainwright's got it inside, and they got him. That's Sterling Brown who got caught up in it, and Dallas ends up controlling. Josh Green, who lost 6 minutes.
Mark Cuban. Looks like he's all right, though.
There's Wainwright. It's over. Boban Marjanovic. And we saw J.J. Redick saying he's one of the kindest, nicest teammates he's ever had. Trey Burke dives inside. Holiday on the move.
It was cold in this building shooting for the Phoenix Suns.
Marjanovic knocked away by McGee through the hands of Green, picked up by Holiday and down to Payton with Wainwright popping a tray. They led the NBA in road wins. They had a game 7 at home. Payton in there and slammed in by McGee. And to channel a little Jimmy Johnson, the former Cowboy coach, how about them Mavericks? Wow. Doncic and the Dallas Mavericks are going to the Western Conference Finals.
What a gorgeous day. Happy Mother's Day to all the wonderful mothers out. And here for the basketball fans, a game 7 to end this second round of what has been a wild playoff stretch.
Marcus Smart. Bad pass stolen by Harden and a costly turnover. A score.
Robert Williams can't get it to go. Tipped, but taken by Brown, and being tipped right to Brown, and he banks it home. Looked like he was ready to go up. Instead, threw it back out. Brown gets in the paint. The floater is good. For Tucker's sake, you hope so. That was several feet short. Oh, Tatum on the drive. Second consecutive elimination game for these Celtics, much like last year. Nice feed inside. Horford to Robert Williams. Reading that dunk attempt. Hart gets inside. He kicks it out. Maxey wide open. Maxey nails it for the Sixers, who really struggled in that debacle the other night. Tatum shot short. Harden quickly ahead. Harris running start with Brown in pursuit. Maxey kicks it out. Tucker another open look, and that one's good. He is in the world. He is absolutely right. Harden kicks it out. Tucker left open again. Tucker makes them pay. They've been giving him all the room. Harden stuck in the corner, finds Tucker. And Tucker, 8 points. Tatum. Harris again, well defended, but Tatum just better. Goes right at Melton. Lost the handle. Goes out to Smart. Puts up a 3. That's good. Smart defending Joel Embiid. He's got to be aggressive and be forceful. Harris. Jump shot is good. Celtics just 6 of 17 from the field. Embiid goes right at Horford and finishes all afternoon long. Tatum drives. Tatum finishes. Jaylen Brown gets inside. Blocked again. And Embiid and Melton right there to help. As Maxey in the front court. Here comes Embiid. Drives. Bank shot is good. Melton right back on Tatum. Tatum gets inside. Bank shot is good. Maxey cuts. Fakes a pass. Tucker. Corner 3. PJ Tucker again. In every game from here on in. The rest of his career, Tatum kicks it back out. Not known as a scorer. As Horford answers. Sixers. Brown rises up, three-pointer, that's good. Melton gets inside, flips it up and in. He's backing it up with his hard play. Tatum throws it up. Robert Williams, perfectly executed. Stolen by Brown. Brown right at Maxey and banks it in. Tatum to Robert Williams inside and gets it to go. Back up top to Harden. 4 to shoot. Harden drives on Tatum, floats it up. Shot is good. And Tatum comes the other way. Brown, corner of Horford, puts it up, puts it in. And Embiid now 2 for 9 from the field. Maxey, he gets inside. That bank shot is good. Tatum drives on Harris, left-handed, lays it up and in. Jab step after jab step, the spin move, the drive, the layup. Oh, what a sweet move from Jason Tatum. Horford so far has been up to the challenge defensively. Embiid goes right at Horford again, misses that one. Brown quickly in the front court. Drives inside, layup is good. 13 for Brown. Maxey a 3, that's good. Williams puts it on the floor, blocked by Embiid. Another block from Joel Embiid. Harris goes right at Horford, layup off the glasses. Tatum stops on a dime, pulls up, jumper's good. Both #1 picks for that team, for their team. Tatum gets inside, floats it up and in. Embiid and Smart again. Leans in and banks it home. Well, Melton right now on him. Smart setting the screen. Smart stops in the paint, gets it to go. But Tatum gets it. Tatum finding some space, side 3, it's good.
And then we had 5 turnovers in the last 5 minutes of the quarter, and that got them back in the game. He said, we've just got to take care of the ball.
Well contested, though, by Harris. Smart posting up Maxey, 4 to shoot. Tough fall-away shot. Into the hands of Tatum. Embiid on him. Shot clock winding down. Tatum off the bounce, gets inside, and banks it in. Swerving around Embiid. Step back. Three-pointer. Got it! Tatum's been unstoppable. Step back, another 3. Puts it in! Picked up by Horford. A 10-point lead. First double-digit lead of the game. And Harden, a much-needed bucket. They were 8 for 34 in Game 6. Jaylen Brown got it! A lot of elite individual defenders as Tatum knocks down another! He's unguardable! Here's the double team. Get it out of his hands. Horford kicks it up. Jaylen Brown. It's Brown's turn now. Marcus Smart drives, kicks it out. White, corner 3. That's good. It's a 25-point game. Maxey the floater. And finally,
they've done it on the defensive end too, creating the gap.
Brogdon drives. Brogdon finishes. He's got Melton on him. Between the legs. Sidestep. Puts up another 3. Bang! Safe in the NBA, but the 76ers going to have to make one of the greatest comebacks in the history of the sport. Nobody near Brogdon. Knocks down another 3. Harden gets inside. Block. Brown got a piece of it. The Celtic defense has been sensational. Tatum with the pass. You know, that's one of the things, Mark, that we talk about all the time as Embiid gets inside.
That takes all the pressure.
Tatum drives, goes inside, lays it up and in. Jokic and Antetokounmpo finished 4th overall. Lays that one up and in. Harris drives. Harris able to finish just 3 for 11 for James Harden. Tobias Harris. Shot goes in. As we're past the midway point. Brogdon drives and finishes.
You don't stumble on the wins like this. It's your habits.
Brown looking up, shot clock winding down. Brown, a high floater is good. Another agonizing playoff elimination for the Sixers. Another regular season where they were one of the best teams.
They did have a chance. They got a future Hall of Fame coach in Doc Rivers. They got future Hall of Fame talent.
This Boston Celtic team. As Brown.
But you talk about Brad Stevens and the job he's done. He made Udoka the job he did. Conference Finals rematch for the 4 teams.
One of the most dominant second halves we've seen in a playoff game in a long time. As the Boston Celtics will advance once again to the Eastern Conference Finals. Banner number 18 still very much in play.
It is now time for Game 7 between the Indiana Pacers and the New York Knicks. And there's the starting lineups. That number next to the name, that's how many each of those players have had a Game 7 experience.
Brunson against Nesmith. Those two have been together since Game 3. Falling away shot, bounces around and drops in as the Pacers dominated.
Halliburton to Siakam. Siakam jumper, that's good.
Hartenstein, the offensive rebound. Back out, Anunoby. Josh Hart.
Anunoby, his first shot in 11 days is good. It was the game of his life. He had 28 points in Game 2 in 28 minutes. Nembhard gets inside and scores.
The Knicks winning 2 thrillers.
Miles Turner jump shot is good.
Anunoby struggling with his dribble, just gets it off in time
and knocks it down
after missing the last 4 games.
Turner, corner 3 is good.
Pacers really pushed the pace the other night, Game 6. Siakam does so. He's grimacing, and somebody's limping.
Nice feed inside. Siakam,
it's his second assist already. Well, he has really grown in these playoffs. His first playoff, DiVincenzo
connects on a 3.
DiVincenzo had that magnificent Game 3. It's
Nembhard.
Brunson gets inside. Deuce McBride has come on. Anunoby sitting down. 3-pointer, DiVincenzo.
Siakam, nice move. Step back is good.
Hart, and he'll bring it back out. DiVincenzo tries again.
Knocks it down.
Turner guarded by Hart. Shot clock at 3. Pascal Siakam, 3-pointers.
OG can score on different types of people, and Hartenstein is just going to get him in space, JJ. And if you give him a cushion out in Game 6, it's how they commanded the boards in that game.
Halliburton left open, wide open 3 is good.
Just reroute that guy who's pursuing just enough.
Brunson finds his spot, knocks it down. Neither team has turned the ball over yet. Halliburton stops, shoots, and scores. Cross court to Shepard. Halliburton fakes, sidestep, 3-pointers up. Got it again. Shepard, McConnell, Toppin, part of that bench. 3-pointer is good. DiVincenzo pulls up, 2-point jump shot. That's good. Feed inside to Obi Toppin. Finds McConnell. McConnell falling away. Shot is good.
Great job by McConnell to stay between.
Halliburton another 3. Puts it in.
Him in the basket. Last possession now full up in 94 feet pressure.
McBride jump shot. Got a 2-pointer. McConnell. Isaiah Jackson in. Flips it up and in. Has not returned since. On the bounce, McConnell once again. He's done that over and over again.
That's the Nash dribble.
He's as good as there is in the NBA right now.
Alec Burks gets inside. It's fouled. Second turnover for the Knicks. Nembhard to McConnell. McConnell crossover. Shot in the paint is up. Shot is good.
And their toughness on the defensive end.
Siakam double team. Finds Shepard. Shepard. Jackson. Slam dunk. He's just resting, or it didn't work. Turner. Got it. Brings it up front. Struggles a bit with the dribble. Alec Burks, baseline jumper is good. Alec Burks calls for it, gets in the paint, stops, falling away, shot's good. Nesmith to Nembhard. Burks trying to fight through a screen. Nembhard drives down, layup is good. Burks, the aggressor offensively. Count it again. Nembhard gets into the paint, pass deflected. Here's Achua, down a lane, throws it down. Double team Siakam. Nembhard gets to the foul line. Jumper's good. Racing up the floor. Pacers looking to push every single time. Nesmith knocks down the 3. Hart drives, gets inside, kicks it out. McBride. Alec Burks goes inside. Layup, count it, and a foul. Pass inside. Turner can get it to go. Second effort is good, and the foul. 8 on the 24. Halliburton on the bounce. Inside 2-pointer. Shot's good. Here comes Siakam. Falling away, shot's good. It's 5 turnovers for the Pacers. Burks inside to Achua. Achua gathers and stuffs. Double teams every time. Good defense here from Shepard. Brunson draws the foul. Shot's good and 1. Brunson finds McBride, change direction, layup, he banks it in. Timeout, Indiana. DiVincenzo fires a three. It's good. Back up top, Siakam. Siakam on the drive. Halliburton lines up, three-pointer. Got it.
Turned his back for a split second, and Siakam found Halliburton.
Brunson tries a three. That's good. Siakam leans in, missed it. Hartenstein to rebound. Knicks look to push. Josh Hart drives inside. Layup, he banks it home. Nembhard gets inside. His layup is good. Shot clock at 5. Siakam kicks it back out to Nesmith. Nesmith pulls up, elbow jumper's good. Back to a double-figure lead. DiVincenzo wide open for three. It's good. Siakam kicks it out. Halliburton back up top. Turner gets a clean look for three. Got it for these Pacers. Brunson turns it over. Halliburton, good hands. Lays it up and in.
The teams absolutely hate each other.
Nesmith off the bounce, drives, layup, banks it in. Crowd thought Hart was tripped, almost traveled. McBride left-handed. Hartenstein, good defense. Nesmith fakes. Nesmith drives. Nesmith scores. All 5 starters in double figures for the Pacers. Another steal on the inbounds, counted on a foul. Pacers winning the rebounding numbers again. Halliburton connects on a three. McConnell finds some room, jump shot it up and good. DiVincenzo, three-pointer, that's good.
3-point guys in the entire NBA this season.
Third in the NBA in three-pointers behind Curry and Doncic, but then you add his defense on Brunson. Achua misses Hart. Beautiful tip-in with the left hand. Coming up on a minute left here in the third. McConnell finds some room, jump shot, it's good.
I can't tell you how difficult that is at his size, going left with the rear view contest.
Alec Burks, the hesitation move, lost it, and picked up by Shepard. Shepard to Jackson. Jackson fakes, drives, layup, count it, and a foul. DiVincenzo, quick launch, that's good. Siakam with 6 to shoot. Jumper is good.
Trade. End of a shot clock, he can create his own shot.
DiVincenzo answers again. But DiVincenzo and the Knicks playing against the Pacer team as McConnell puts it in. Viral, those type of things. Wonder if, hard to tell if the crowd knows, or one of the teammates as Siakam knocks down the three.
Any team really, particularly a team as good as the Knicks at this stage in the season.
Knicks out on the floor, still fighting. Burks lines up a three. That's good. Burks, the hesitation, the drive, and the finish. As we approach the midway point here of the fourth. Knicks desperately trying to make a run. Nembhard, jump shot, got it. You look at these Pacers as Halliburton drives, finds Turner. Turner floats it up and in. Just so impressive what the Pacers are doing. DiVincenzo knocks down a three.
Dante DiVincenzo and Alec Burks have been phenomenal today.
Halliburton drives. The Knicks out there still battling, still hoping for a miracle comeback. Turner drives inside. Layup is good. Nembhard sees an opening, gets inside, lays it up and in. Facing elimination at home. Many of them playing in their first playoff series. Have that huge win. Nembhard goes inside. It's grown extremely quiet. And the Pacers will set a record for the best shooting performance in NBA playoff history.
Good evening from Denver with our second NBA playoff Game 7 of the day. It's a winner go home, Game 7, as the Minnesota Timberwolves take on the Denver Nuggets. Shot clock at 6. 3. Which brings us to tonight. It's Towns.
Playing through with their big first, and then you get your shots.
Edwards, and 1 of 4 from 3. Jokic stammering his way inside for 2. Came back to win 4 of them. It's a 3. Conley nails it. It's Towns. McDaniels, a surge down that baseline to the hole. Towns, a fake, a drive, and a 2. The backpedaling Jokic. They double him again. Caldwell poke 3. not been the scoring threat in this series. He was in the LA series. Jokic. Alexander Walker in for Minnesota. It's Murray right down the line for two. In Game 6, he looked great, shoving his way into Murray. In the corner, Reed triple play. Defending an NBA title. Gordon across the lane. Jokic underneath against Reed. Edwards the other way. 3-on-2. Floats and fires. And put back up and in by McDaniels.
Look at the defense here by Alexander Walker.
And it's good. Murray tries to position it. And Minnesota had done the same thing before Game 6. Towns chiseling and gets the two. Justin Holiday becomes the first substitution for Denver tonight. Murray underneath. A two-man game. Caldwell Pope. The pile drive his way inside. Shot clock at 4 for Murray. 3. Karl Anthony Towns, who's been the primary defender late in the series. Murray triple. Jokic against Gobert. Look at him drive and feed. Brown, no. Porter, yes. Brown has it. Porter will fire it. Into Anderson. Kicks it out. McDaniels 3. Bullseye. Murray aggressive with his game. Picked up right here. Here comes McDaniels with Brown.
Oh, that's an offensive foul.
Because you are all over it.
We're three in the country.
Murray. It's Jokic. Caldwell Pope. He'll set up. Oh, he's feeling it.
Yes, he is.
Murray. Gouging his way inside with a good feed. Jokic. Gobert. MVP against the Defensive Player of the Year. Jokic. Karl Anthony Towns. The matchup he wants against Christian Brown. Shot clock at 4. Towns. 2 in a row. Murray got his screen. Now he faces Towns in a fadeaway. Jokic again. Just knocked it right away. What a great play. Murray the other way.
Room for improvement, but the ball movement has to be better, Jamal.
It has to be better. It has to get better quality shots as well.
Murray again on his wing. And he can't get the transition.
Another block by Porter Jr.
Caldwell Pope, corner, Murray, 3, got it! Conley's got 3 points, 1 of 7. Towns laces one inside to Gobert. Denver is the 2 and a defending champion. Driving is Edwards, kicking it. It's a 3. Fiercely into the paint goes Murray, knocked away inside Gobert. Believing Edwards with his speed is Kyle, and he gets the 2. Jokic has 14 and 17. Edwards through traffic. The 3 is in. Aaron Gordon will defend. Caldwell Pope comes over. Shot clock 2. Corner 3. Conley. Good. Clock at 5. Jokic the screen. Brown. It's Edwards looking to win. Brown against Towns, who's going up against Reggie Jackson. Then the bump into Jokic. Ramrods his way into the defensive Towns. Knocked away. Here we go. Edwards at the other end. And Jokic has it. The collision into Towns. The lean in by Reed. The shot by Jokic. He's got 16 points. Towns aggressively into Brown. Trudging down the lane.
Oh, there's a steal by Edwards.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
They're going to send the double at Ant-Man.
Edwards, it's a 3. Good!
Jokic from downtown. 12 for 49.
It's Reed doubled and scores. Murray. And he's tailed by Edwards. Jokic goes pounding his way to Gobert. It goes out to Edwards. The fake, the drive, the feed. Conley. McDaniels with a twirling movement on Murray. And got it to go.
There's the double team.
You're right. It's Porter with a 3. Gobert the screen and the feed. It goes from Edwards to Conley. Shot clock at 1. Conley the fake. He'll fire. Got it. Jokic with a 3.
I like it. Size on the ball there.
Let's Gobert into Jokic. Shot clock at 2. Good shot. Jokic. Shot clock is at 5. Towns in the way. It's a 3.
That's back-to-back threes here. Murray has been quiet.
Murray for 2. On the side, Edwards has it quickly doubled. Reed on top, into Murray, through traffic. Leans, dives, scores. Incredible that year. MVP that game showed why. Murray on the fly with a floater. Clock at 5. Edwards, Gordon is there. Back pedals, jabs, shot. Oh, slammed in. It's stolen by Conley. He pickpockets Murray. He gets it off to Reed. Corner, Edwards, aim, shoot, score! And on the side, Murray. Edwards there.
Special because it's never over.
It's Jokic. Reed will defend the spinner. Conley will slither inside. Oh my goodness, Towns!
Boy, people here are absolutely stunned. What a comeback by Minnesota in the second half.
Murray has it. He'll fire up a prayer. That's it. The Timberwolves have knocked out the defending champion Denver Nuggets.
The Oklahoma City Thunder facing the defending champs, the Golden State Warriors. The winner advances to the NBA Finals to take on the Cleveland Cavaliers. On the hop and Adams trying to get inside. A tip by Robertson. In Oklahoma City, it was a classic. Adams passed on a 3. Adams. Oh, Adams with a reverse stuff.
2 of 6 in this first quarter.
And Draymond Green. Westbrook also looking to find teammates. And now shoots over Thompson. And in their 3 victories, that was the case. Excellent ball movement by Oklahoma City. Oh, from long range.
Curry and Thompson. They're going to make them stay the course.
Ibaka for 3.
And Mark, think about this. Thunder went 3 of 23 in Game 6 as Curry back-to-back threes.
From the field, the 2 shots were 3s. Durant for 3.
Trust your teammate to make those type of open shots.
There's Bogut. 5 remaining. In the first quarter, Durant again.
Yeah, but he needs to control his energy here on the road.
Curry got the step.
Warriors that stretched Steven Adams out to that 3-point line.
Durant battling, gets it out. Westbrook fires and hits. And Oakland of Oklahoma City wins the series. Will open up in Cleveland. Nice pass to Festus Ezeli.
Baca and Cantor, point-blank layups. You got to be able to convert.
Green got the step. The last 2.
Thunder's had some wide open looks as Durant knocks down his 3rd field goal.
Possession. Here's Waiters on the drive. Kicked it out. Cantor wide open.
Free agent a couple of years ago, and looked like he was going to sign with that team.
I mean, curious if Donovan makes a change here in Game 7.
Spates for 3. Thompson trying to get it to him. Pass was off the mark. Stolen by Westbrook. There's Cantor. Cantor able to put it on the floor and go right at Iguodala. Waiters on the drive. Missed the reverse, but it's Cantor with the tip.
Why resort back to quick shots?
Thompson. Yes. Thompson moving to his left and hits. 35-28. Thunder. Westbrook making the turn.
The hand in the face of the guards is coming off free.
Nice pass. Iguodala kicks it out. Thompson for 3. Yes!
10 offensive rebounds for the Thunder in this first half.
Adams off the 1 bounce pass. Westbrook on the drive.
Wow.
And the foul.
What a box out by Curry on Adams that time. Didn't get help from the rest of his team.
Durant over Iguodala. Just doesn't.
We're on the same team.
Bad thought. Here's Thompson for 3.
Wow.
Outplayed by Adams. Curry on a step back. Yes. Green with the screen. Barnes putting a move on Ibaka and scores. Putting moves on Ibaka. Takes to the rim and he's blocked by Ibaka. Waiters in the open floor. Waiters. Oh, that was quite a catch. 5 seconds left in the half. Curry quickly to the front court. Curry all the way, sends high off glass, and that will count.
As they did in games 1, 3, and 4.
Adams.
Warriors are very fortunate. They're not down double digits again.
Curry, yes. Durant. Ibaka, yes. Ezeli has come on for Andrew Bogut. Thompson now played by Adams, shoots over. Durant And he got the rim. Trying to put moves on Durant. Here's Curry. Getting inside. Pops it out. Iguodala for three. Curry. Met by the switching Adams. Curry fires. Yes!
Which the Warriors have dominated tonight, 11 of 21.
Here's Curry. Yes! A 15-4 run. Durant to the bucket. Durant had it knocked aside. Another turnover for Oklahoma City. Here comes Iguodala. He goes all the way. And he scores. Here's Westbrook with a bullet to Ibaka. Gets it over to Waiters. Wild shot.
Very much like we saw in the first quarter.
Livingston just came on. And gets the roll. They've missed their last 10 threes. Livingston to the bucket. Feeling about that type of situation.
Oh, I love it. Man, this is playoff basketball by any means necessary.
Games, but tonight just 2 for 10 from the field. Varejao pops it out. Three-pointer. 10 unanswered by Golden State. Varejao to the bucket. Traded to Portland. They waived him. Signed by Golden State, and he's been an excellent pickup coming off the bench. As Durant
to lip in and out if you're a player.
Foul on Durant. Thompson able to score. Oklahoma trying to swing the ball and succeeds with Waiters. Westbrook. Ibaka.
Great points this half and 0 offensive rebounds in the last 13 minutes. You need to get back to your game.
4-point lead for the Warriors. Curry over Durant. Yes! Green to the front court. Curry with the short pop. Yes! Crowd brings it out. Westbrook shoots and hits. Got by in the fourth quarter. Here's Curry splitting through and scores on a scoop. Green challenging Durant. The winner advances to the NBA Finals. Thompson for three. Iguodala working the post, throws it out. Green for three. Draymond Green. Westbrook up the step. Westbrook with a strong move the first half. Nice move by Curry to the rim.
Plus 84 from downtown for the Warriors.
Just under 3 to go. Using some of the clock. And he fires. Yes! The Warriors do it by becoming only the 10th team out of 233 to win a best-of-7 series while trailing 3 games to 1. This crowd is all pumped up. The Western Conference Finals on TNT is presented by Hulu. It's the defending champion Golden State Warriors and the Houston Rockets with the winner advancing to the NBA Finals to face LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Washington 79 beat San Antonio on the West. Seattle beating Phoenix. Going from way downtown. Back down by Green. It's taken by Ariza for the Rockets. His heart open for three.
Tonight the stakes a little bit higher. He's letting it fly early.
Durant, yes. Kevin Durant trying to turn it from a 6 to 17 the other night. There's a steal with Curry against Thompson. Thompson played well against Harden the other day at the defensive bag. That counts and the foul. See Harden looking for the contact. And Gordon! Howard reacting to the dribbling exhibition and a beautiful pass for 7 from downtown. Here is Livingston. Yes.
He sometimes doesn't take advantage. They're in the bonus. They need to attack the basket, get to the line.
And they continue to fire away. 4 minutes remaining in this first quarter. Here's Durant. Yes. Good three-point shooter. Ball knocked away. Good play by Bell. And off the steal, Livingston comes across. Here's Green to the puck. Harden played by Bell. Bell, the rookie out of Oregon. Here's Harden with the step and the reverse.
He's got to learn to play without the basketball. He can be so valuable to this team. Nice move once again.
Without one of their best players.
Here's Curry. And Kerr trusts to Thompson. Now here is Thompson on the drive, rejected by Capella.
Oh, they're going to count it.
Played by Draymond Green. The hook shot. Here's Gordon on the drive.
Has not shot the three ball at all. Well, during the regular season, especially during the playoffs.
Here's Gordon again. 9-point lead for the Rockets. Thompson working on Young. Capella able to keep it alive, and Livingston comes over, but it ends up in the hands of Tucker. Harden with the lead for Capella. Oh, set up beautifully for Capella. Capella very quiet in game 6, took only 4 shots. Thompson for 3.
Has to continue to keep their foot on the gas. They can't settle here.
Gerald Green able to drill it. Here's Livingston racing down, pulls it up.
As well as this fan base.
Here's Gordon, and he hits.
Back-to-back deep threes, one from Green and that one from Gordon.
There's Draymond Green off the good lead pass. Harden behind the screen. Rebound Capella. And kicks it home over Durant.
10 offensive rebounds.
Durant for 3. Another offensive board. Down low for Gordon, over to Capella. Capella 5 of 6 for the field. How about Thompson missing both? And on the backside, it's kept alive by Gordon. Oh, his pass stolen by Harden. Harden with the stop. Anderson trying to pick up Curry on a switch. And Curry knocks it down.
Another foul he should have gotten.
Thompson, yes. Harden pulls it up. Thompson playing with the 3 fouls. Went behind the back to Capella. What a play! Durant, yes. Back in game 6, they led by 17 at the end of the first quarter. Capella. A minute remaining in the half. Curry goes all the way and scores. Gordon races across. Gordon takes to the rim and scores! Third quarter. Hard now played by Looney. Got the step and score.
Got to stay on that right side.
Curry with the handoff. The 5-on-4 advantage here. Green on the follow. What he did after he had 2 in the first quarter that picked up a third. Here's Harden. Trying to bank it. Backhand played by Curry with the high dribble. Durant, yes.
They are now 6 of 29, 21% from deep.
Here's Nick Young, yes.
Watch Nick Young in the corner 3 here.
It's Green getting inside. Nice lead pass thrown by Curry. Houston led by as many as 15. An 8-1 run here by Golden State. Capella off the lob. Curry, yes. David Aldridge. Kristen Ledlow. It is the 7th and deciding game. He leads Harden on the drive as Capella behind him. And hits. Anderson jumps out on the switch. There is Curry laying it home.
3-point attempts.
Curry gets the hop. And it's Green on it. He has Curry with it. Curry fires for 3. Yes! To that. Here's Johnson for 3. They've missed 23 straight. There's Gordon off the hesitation. 35 seconds left in the third. Durant to the fade. Yes.
And doing what he's doing now.
76-67. Golden State. Gordon on the drive again. Thompson looking for the 3. And got it. Harden just 7 for 22 from the field. Able to hit on the run. Overall in the playoffs for the Rockets. This is Curry in traffic. Putting moves on. His pass picked off by Curry. He has Green with him, along with Thompson. Thompson. Yes, they've missed 24 in a row. Capella with a nice hook from the baseline.
Gotta go.
Durant over Harden for 3. Yes.
Tonight, Houston, 6 of 40.
Curry for 3. Yes. A lot of trouble here by Gordon. Takes to the rim, then pops it out. Here's Tucker for three. As many as 15.
Great defense there, one-on-one by Curry on Harden. With a lot of time left in this game.
Gordon on the drive. Score. Great drive. Durant fires and hits. Has done it off the boards. 12 rebounds. One block shot. Durant played by Gordon. Durant shoots and hits.
One of two while they're scoring at the other end.
Here's Durant, got the step. Here's Harden on the drive. Green stays right with him, and Harden hits. Couldn't play it any better than that. Harden on the drive. Kicks it back, and it's stolen by Thompson. 3-on-1 for the Warriors, and Green lays it home.
By Thompson.
Harden with the step back, then takes the pass and lays it in. Not scoring, but doing it in every other area. Here's Harden, he got the step. 10 seconds to go, and the Golden State Warriors are on their way to a fourth consecutive NBA final. This crowd is stunned. The 65-win Rockets are knocked off.
The Cleveland Cavaliers facing off against the Boston Celtics in Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals, and it's presented by Exxon and Mobil. Tatum gets open again, this time connects. Terry Rozier coming off a big Game 6, knocks down his first shot. Horford goes, LeBron James guards him. Horford goes right at him, leans, flips it up and in. And again, just a one-shot technical. James from the left elbow rattles that one in. 5 on the 24. James drives, gets in the paint. Falling away is up and good. He's hit his first 2.
And that time is the switch of the pick and roll. I like the decision.
Tatum is open. That's a 3. The first quarter has been enormous in terms of the impact of the final result. Tatum on a pull-up. Thompson trying to keep it alive. Gets the offensive rebound. James from well beyond the arc. Rattles it in. Brown gets inside. Off the glass is good. The team that has won the rebounding numbers have won every game in this series. Screen, sidestep, Euro step, count it, and a foul. 0 for 7 from the field, didn't score. But already he's had an impact. Tatum flies to the basket. Might be some wetness on the court. Players are slipping. James drives, layup. Count it, and 1. It's only the 13th lead change of the entire series. Morris banks it home. Korver gets free, fires a three-pointer. That misses. The tip is up and good. They had 15 offensive rebounds Friday night, Jeff. Horford catches and finishes. Here comes Smart, drives to the lane, flips it inside to Horford again. Horford gathers, goes up, layup's good. As much as any team in the NBA this year. Jaylen Brown for 3. That's good. They're now 6 of 18 from the field, 1 of 10 from 3. Rozier throws it up to Horford.
To me, the answer is Tristan Thompson. Put him back in the ball game, his ability to defend, and right on cue.
Rozier, this is the mismatch. Lost it, Thompson picks it up. Trying to gather, goes up, layup, and the foul. Horford calling for it. He's got Clarkson on him. Horford takes it right to the rim. Layup is good. Single coverage on Horford. A lot of contact there. Horford, Morris, three-pointer. Got it.
Get a second shot.
Tatum drives and throws it away. Here's George Hill trying to sidestep Rozier. Nice move from Hill. The 3 games here in Boston, 15. Shot blocked by Baines, but a goaltend. Smart, three-pointer straight on. Morris tip won't go, gets his own rebound again. Goes back up, knocks it down. Shot clock at 7. There are a couple of heavyweights going at it. Mark James just overpowers, though. James another rebound. Already got 10 boards. Green up and under, banks it home. James drives on Horford, swings it in the corner. J.R. Smith is open. That's good. Quick move. Horford gets inside. Al Horford with 14 points. Nice feed inside to Thompson. Thompson up, and he gets it to go. Jeff Green posting up Jaylen Brown. Backs in and scores.
I agree with you.
Brown straight on 3. Puts it in. Rozier just 1 field goal in that first half. Drives, floater up, shot, bounces around and rolls in.
Wedging the guy underneath.
Tatum guarded by Hill. Tatum pull-up shot is good. Rozier once again is on LeBron James. Here comes the double. Quickly, they swing the ball to J.R. Smith. Smith hits the three. 5 on the 24. Horford wants it. Excellent defense there from J.R. Smith. Beautiful pass. Green floats it up. Count it and one. Shot clock down to 5 again. Thompson. Excellent defense. Tatum. Oh, Tatum nails it. Horford guarded by George Hill. Here comes the double team. Finds Brown.
To be playing behind, and that led to the double and the easy cut.
James for three. That's good. James picked up by Horford. Gets away. Drives. Kicks it out in the corner. Jeff Green left wide open. Nails another three. James the spin. Throws it up and in. Tristan Thompson with a tip. Smart. Smart with a steal, and he banks it home. Took it away from James.
I like to see him put Aaron Baines in the pick and roll, and that's exactly what they do.
Try another three and nails it. Scored 26 points in the first quarter. They have 30 since. Tatum, the runner, banks it in. That's the 10th turnover for Cleveland. Celtics with only 5. Throws it up. Horford throws it down. Smith and Clarkson out there right now with him. James drives on Horford, gets inside and lays it in off the glass. Smart to Tatum. Morris hesitated now. Hits a three. Once again on the switch, Rozier matched up. J.R. Smith launches one. That's good.
That time Morris was posted up against Kyle Korver. LeBron calls him up, calls him off, and defends him.
Korver drills the three.
Kyle Korver's in that corner wide open.
Ball deflected, picked up by James. Turns, shoots, and hits. James between the legs. Drives, continues off balance, banks it home. With 6:45 remaining. Tatum drives down and throws it down. Wow! Hill looking to help. Brown to Smart. Smart to Tatum. Sets. Fires. Three-pointer. Bang!
But how about Jason Tatum?
Jeff Green tries a three-pointer and answers.
And take your chances.
James slips a pass. Tristan Thompson for the open dunk. Rebound goes to Jeff Green. George Hill releases down the other end, drives, layup, he banks it in. Steps back, fires a three. Shot short, rebound tipped and taken by James. Here comes James in the open floor. James, grab from behind, count it, goaltend and one. But they were beaten by a great player as Morris throws it down. And how ironic, where defense they've struggled all season as Jaylen Brown hits that three-pointer. Final seconds tick off. It's over. Cleveland wins Game 7. LeBron James and the Cavs do it again.
Who will prosper tonight? Will it be the Celtics or will it be the Miami Heat in Game 7? Yes, Miami is aglow tonight downtown. Tatum with the board and the putback. Back to a wide open Tucker. Tried to pass it to Adebayo, and Horford picked it off. Brown on the break. And a nice scoop off glass. Here's Bam on the pocket pass. And Adebayo has left 2 shots on the front rim. Smart back the other way. Pulls a deep three. Got it.
More comfortable changing into a different pair of shoes.
And a tire change after 1 lap. Butler with some room service. Tucker with good help. Horford for 3. And they made him pay.
The Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown has got to make all night long.
Adebayo finally has one fall. Lowry in transition, popped the clutch. Blocked and followed by Bam. Here's Derek White, who came in for Smart earlier. Crosses up Strus, like you said, coach, goes right at him. Inside, quickly, good look, and one.
Getting into Jimmy Butler, not allowing him to set the tone and the terms.
Boy, Tatum, Strus back to Adebayo. And gets the reverse guard to combo guard. Strus downhill. Got men at the rim and packed by Horford. Brown on the break. Williams with the layup.
They're trying to open up the floor.
Oh, what a pass inside by Smart. And now the Heat are going to have numbers. Butler gets it. Vincent pulls the three. Got it! And one! Here's Butler. One-on-one against White. Likes that matchup. Spins. Gets it. Here's Brown. Cross court to White for 3. Got it.
Aggressive move in the paint area.
There's Tatum. Fires a quick 3 and laces it.
They have responded individually and collectively.
Brown with the float game. Got it. Brown around Lowry. Off glass and good. Butler in the mid-range. Raising up and one. Boston by 12. Brown, a quick three. Knocks it home.
Hobbled and hampered like everybody else. He flat out just continues to compete.
Adebayo raising up and one.
Smart up court.
Goes right at Hero. Spins. Got it. Butler into the paint. Got it and one.
And showing us about his indomitable spirit. And as his sister Jackie said, his family, his friends, a sad day.
Absolutely. Down 11, a chance to get it below double figures here. Adebayo gets it back. Oh, he put the Celtics in the weight room. Tatum. Whistle, foul. They're going to count it. Tatum inside. Smart slips the screen. There's Brown out top. Out to White, steps into the three and knocks down another one.
The only thing they've done wrong is allow Jimmy Butler to get to the free throw line.
Oladipo knocks it down. Butler going to try and walk down Derek White here. Got it. The game's leading scorer with 21. Tatum with a quick catch and shoot three. Strus fires from deep. Got it. All stuck a little bit that time. Butler into the front court. Got it. Cross court. It's Brown. And Brown gets it to fall. Adebayo from 5. Rattles it home with a second three ball. He's got 6. And Smart. Brown on the drive. Smart. Got it. Tatum with the nice step through and the bucket.
Being defended by Bam, they put bigger size on him, strength on him, and run in transition and get opportunity.
Lowry around the screen. Williams made him pump fake. It didn't matter.
I don't want
Jeff,
the
you
job.
want to volunteer?
I don't want the job. Nice pass.
7 on the shot clock. Oladipo left it short. 3 on the shot clock. Adebayo got a fire and knocks it in. Nice hezzy move. Wide open 3 for Smart.
You're gonna have be able to strike quickly.
There's Butler from the mid-range like a drill. Miami with numbers in transition. Adebayo with the layup. Here's Butler. Oladipo for 3. Butler. There's a nice matchup. Butler against Tatum. Butler put his shoulder down and got to the rim. Here's Brown. Butler guarding him at the other end. Boy, tough shot. Good cut by Tatum, and he cashes in. Strus on the cut, well guarded by Brown. Lowry pulls the 3, got it. Lowry snakes the screen, fires, counted and one. A rare miss for him, he's 10 of 17. Brown with a nice in and out move, got it.
When he gets to his right hand and it's in transition, not in traffic, really hard to guard.
Give him my vibe. Vincent with the lob, Adebayo. Pass inside, Williams got stripped. Here's Strus. Butler. Got it.
They started the quarter off that got Adebayo the lob.
Tatum to Grant Williams. What a pass. Boston's going to have numbers of 5 on 4. Horford the trailer. Might have gotten away with a walk. Tatum spins, kicks to Brown, one more to Smart. Tough floater across his body. And he's got to start finding some source of offense. Back out to Tatum. Side step 3, tough shot in. Straight line drive by Oladipo. Adebayo off glass. Butler drives, contact. Smart to inbound. It's Tatum, spins, fires, Butter. Baseline drive, good defense by Williams. Lowry with a contested mid-range. Oladipo with confidence. Loose with a big-time flush. Tatum with the feed to Williams, who got stripped. What a steal by Lowry.
They need a three right here.
Oladipo in traffic, got it. Heat still alive. Lowry.
Offensive foul.
Strus. To make it a two-point game, connect. Smart. Banks. Fires. Butler. He can tie. For the lead. Loose. And Horford. Gonna have to foul. They do. 79% foul shooter makes the first. If he makes this one, it becomes a two-possession ball game. Strus connecting on that big three a moment ago. Here he is against Smart. Got a look. Front rimmed it. Loose ball. Whistle. Strus again. Fires the three. And that might do it. Al Horford with a rebound. Throws it up in the air. And the Boston Celtics will go to the NBA Finals.
Good evening, everyone, from Boston. It's Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals. The winner goes to the NBA Finals, with history wrapped up all around this one. With one of the league's most iconic franchises at center stage, eye to eye with history. In this series, Smart throws a pass to Brown.
What brought him back the other night in the fourth quarter, 8 possessions against it. And Boston went 0 for 7.
Defend. With the turnover, it's Butler the other way, and from behind him, another offensive rebound by Tatum. White will curl into the paint.
Been in an NBA Finals. One of them is Kevin Love. He brought the attitude today to shoot around. Normally a very mild-mannered guy.
With plus 21 from three-point territory by Miami. Three, Strus good. Brown on the floor.
Look at the space that Williams has given him.
Butler off the block. Brogdon dashing his way into the paint. Lowry leads it the other way in transition. Martin three. Good. It's picked up by Grant Williams in the corner for Smart. Drives on Butler. Williams has not missed a shot in this series at home. Butler, the hesitation and the drive inside. He's now gone 3 of 9 from the floor. Lowry quickly the other way. Into Strus. Robinson. Screen out of aisle. Open triple. Clock at 5. Oh, it's knocked away by Highsmith. He gets the steal. 2-on-1 with Vincent. Highsmith will try to finish and does.
They're 4 of their last 39 over the last 4+ quarters. They get 5 of 40.
Single digits on the shot clock. It's off to Vincent. Got the screen. Launches a three. Caught.
Against good defenses, when you pass up a good look, it's hard to create a second good look.
Lowry in the corner. Martin with a three. 4 points shooting threes tonight for Miami so far against Boston in the corner. Horford on top. Brown three.
Haven't been able to stop the Heat at all so far.
Lowry with a three.
There's been no hesitation. That turned left ankle.
Into Robinson. Beat the defense of Horford.
Tatum's only 1 field goal attempt here.
Brown.
Now playing both bigs together.
Lowry cuts it up. Exploding the other way. Tatum. Drive by Martin. Horford was in the way. Shot clock at 6. Twisting, turning, shooting. Got it. Tatum will take it in. Tip in try. Robert Williams.
Activity on the offensive glass.
Huge. Martin rams his way inside for another 2.
The Heat back in that zone.
Good pass on top. Came from Tatum. Robinson is dueling with Tatum. The spin rams his way inside. Defended by Brown. Now by Horford. Kicks it out. In the corner. A three. Vincent. Good.
Despite, if you look at the star matchup, Tatum and Brown have outscored Butler and Adebayo 18-8. They're going to play 5 perimeter guys.
Tatum on top. Horford kicks it out. Smart three. Brown's got the 13. Tatum's got 5. Tries into Smith.
It's called adrenaline.
Personal drive, and Butler has it and will put up a 3. Good! To tie it at 3. Game 7 now, Butler. Minute to go in the first. On the doorstep and down for 2. Smart with 3. defended by Vincent.
Talked to Coach Mazzulla. He said the effort was there even though the shots are not falling. He liked their attention to detail defensively. He said, we can't let our shot making affect our physicality and our defensive effort.
You can see in Game 7 since 1955, that little shot will go through.
They've got to find a way to stop the Heat team.
Walking inside, creeping for two is Vincent.
Wade. We saw Bam free up guys for 3 threes in the first half also.
Smart with 5 points and a 3. White, 3 over Strus. White, Strus is there. White will drive into the paint. Martin sets up for a 2. Close. White.
Jimmy Butler's got to understand what's going on and go at Jason Tatum on that switch.
Tatum inside. Williams with Martin there. Strus with a 3. Dodges the defense. Now setting up Strus to defend. Inside. Offensive rebound. Rob Williams. 3. Tatum. 10-point game. White slashing in there for 2. Williams will defend. Shot clock at 7. Butler with a 3. Ring it up for Jimmy Butler.
You know, Reggie, we talk all about coaching adjustments.
Grant Williams flies and fire on 3.
Great adjustment on his part.
19 for Butler. Bam's got 4. Curls in the paint. Peels off the D and gets the 2. Butler with Tatum defending. Outside, Martin makes the fake. Williams bit the 3. Bullseye. Martin drives right at Tatum. 2 to fire. Away and down it goes. Fourth quarter underway. Outside Martin. On top. Oh, bring triple. Goal.
And he's on one.
Butler will drive on Robert Williams and put on the brakes and hit the J.
Players need to make adjustments as much as coaches do, and Jimmy Butler did.
Turnover, Butler at the other end. Defense to offense. Tatum got the screen in the blink of an eye. He makes a move. Lowry, Robinson with a 3. Bucket.
The Heat offense the last 2 or 3 possessions.
Brown, Smart, Horford loads up for the 3. Lowry makes a move. With the handle to the line, fires and knocks it in.
Bothering Boston, they're getting what you would think are decent looks from 3. They're just unable to make them. It's been a curse.
21-7 run by Miami, contorting in mid-flight, getting it to Jordan.
And they've been short spurts.
Robinson from Adebayo, great pass, terrific cut, timeout Boston.
Pressure the ball, he can't move. Jimmy Butler right to the rim.
Smoked right by him.
Possession of the game. With Tatum rolling that ankle. That set the tone for the Boston Celtics. Robinson didn't get a lot of minutes early on, but look how valuable he's been in the playoffs with the injuries.
Martin has been a terrific player in this series. Hounded there by Smart, knocked away. Brown got it. Marcus will finish at the other end. Horford stands in his way. 3.5 to go. Inside Butler.
Right off the bat, in this series, for 2 years, it's been the road team. Nova, neither team.
Scala in the corner. Lowry tried to knock it away, and a good shot. Cornette trying to stop Butler. Robinson, Bam Adebayo will slam it in.
The MVP in this series.
Hauser with a 3. Gets his own miss. With under a minute to go. The Miami Heat, they stand eye to eye with history, and they did not blink. The Heat are going to the NBA Finals.
Oracle Arena is alive and roaring as we get set for Game 7. There's the starting lineups. The butterflies and the nerves have to be unbelievable as Thompson goes inside and lays it in. James comes out of the pack. Fakes, drives on Barnes, left-handed, banks it in. They did to start Game 6. Was unreal. One of the more dominant first quarters you'll ever see in a playoff game. Green, up top again, Barnes. Green for 3. Kevin Love goes to Ezeli. Misses. Love's tip. Won't go. Love takes it away from Ezeli. The Cavalier offense the last couple of games has been so efficient as Kyrie Irving. Curry, 4 to shoot. Finds a little room. Fires and hits a 3. Thompson, the height advantage on Irving. Jefferson goes to help. Thompson able to connect. Curry got sloppy with a dribble, and Jefferson picks up the errant ball. James to Jefferson. Jefferson goes right at Draymond Green. Curry leans in. Can't hit. Rebound James again. J.R. Smith releases and lays it in.
Getting back in transition.
I thought Curry got nudged from behind by J.R. Smith.
Klay Thompson for three. Curry helps out. Smith pass right through the hands of Curry. James.
Superior competition.
Curry. Vergel back to Curry. Corner three.
That Steph Curry just put on Kyrie Irving to defend.
Irving pulls up. Stops on a dime and banks it in.
This is a tough time right now. They've already given up 5 threes.
Green the drive. Left hand.
Don't try to think the game, just play the game. I think he was overthinking. Just got to be aggressive and attack the basket.
Thank you, Chuck.
Rebounding numbers +8 for Cleveland. James drives in hard. Nice adjustment.
And attack.
Livingston gets rid of Jefferson with a fake, but can't hit. The follow off the glass. Also a big part of his unbelievable performance in these finals is Draymond Green knocks down the three. James behind the back. Kicks it out. Shumpert. Shumpert, count it, and one. Curry gets it from Green. Gets away from Shumpert. Layup. Count it, and a foul at the other end. Thompson floats it ahead to Livingston. Off of his leg, lost it. 5th turnover for Golden State. James drives. Curry has to get out of the way, and James gets the friendly roll. Thompson drives. Back up top. Green sets for three. Got it. Irving drives into the lane. Layup rolls around and drops in. Iguodala. Pass deflected. Green tries another three. Draymond Green 4 for 4 from downtown. He had missed his previous 10 coming into game 7. Irving off the glass. Gets it back. Green for three. Bang! James on the drive. Fouled. Layup. Counted and one. Green looking to post up. J.R. Smith makes his quick move. Stops underneath. Layup is good. And one. Pass inside Thompson. Out to Barbosa. Puts it in. Doug Jalen and Paul Pierce. Final minute here of the first half. Iguodala. Little post-up move. And played 6 minutes. J.R. Smith with a hand in his face. Nails that two-pointer.
Listen, you got to go down with these guys.
Thompson, nice soft touch. It's quickly back to three. Another three-pointer. Thompson trying to get away from Kevin Love. Stops, pulls up, rattles home. Well off LeBron James. Curry with the 3 fouls, picks him up. J.R. Smith tries another three. That's good. Curry with the 3 fouls. James passes it off. Smith another three. That's good.
Professor Zealy defending Kyrie Irving.
Irving drives and finishes. 3-on-1. Smith throws it up. Blocked by Curry. Here comes Curry the other way. 2-on-1. Curry the drive and the finish.
His ability to block the shot.
Curry off a curl. Hits a three. Curry tries to deny. James gets it. Shot clock winding down. Into Love. And Love lays it in. Here comes Curry. Inside Vergel. Stolen by Love. Irving goes at Draymond Green. Drives. Layup is good. Love bumps Curry. Curry pass deflected and stolen. Here comes Irving. Irving drives past Green. The foul. Shot's good and one. Strategy is it the personnel? Why they're so effective in making it difficult to score as Barnes gets inside.
We'll have to give credit to the Cleveland Cavaliers defensively.
That was Barnes' second field goal. Kyrie Irving.
Great man.
Coach Bill Van Gundy.
Amen to that. And my dad.
Green for three. Picked up by Curry. Curry to Livingston. Throws it down. Sean Livingston. Backs in. Tough fall-away shot. It's good. Curry finds Green. Green fakes. Kicks it out. Barnes for three. Jefferson cuts. They go to Thompson. Thompson puts it on the floor across the lane. Left-handed is good.
With a 4-second differential, and they shot it way too early.
Iguodala inside, finds room and finishes. Iguodala's on him. Shot clock back to 5. James drives, gets in the paint, puts it up, and puts it in.
Boy, you got smaller guys on you. You got to capitalize.
That time he does, right on cue mark. Irving drives on Green, gets inside, off balance, comes up short, gets his own rebound and puts it back. 7 to shoot. Good ball out from Shumpert. Green drives on James and finishes. On many of the Cavs' possessions here to start the fourth. James drives down the lane, running shot, banks, and it's good. Tristan Thompson on him. Curry, crossover, three-pointer, it's good! Iguodala. Thompson fakes, Thompson fires, and hits! Curry with Jefferson leaning on him. Curry drives, scoop layup, misses, Green on the follow! 5 to shoot. Ezeli again goes back up on him. James steps back for 3, puts it in! 26 for James. Thompson gets away from Smith, drives, left-handed off the glass. Iguodala to Curry, back to Iguodala, up for the layup, oh, blocked by James! Irving and Curry, one-on-one, Irving puts it up, it's good! Kyrie Irving from downtown!
They don't want to go early.
Irving drives to James, misses the jam, but fouled! Rattles in the second. 4-point game. Shumpert trying to stay with Curry. Catches one, dribbles, steps back, puts up a 3. Won't go. Rebound tip taken by Spades. Final seconds. It's over. It's over. Cleveland is a city of champions once again. The Cavaliers are NBA champions.